Hello, Alanis. I can't hear the music. What happened? Pop, hello! Thank you so much for the attendance and the Duolingo. I'm single again, at least for the time being. Oh. Well. Well. Why? Now, hold on. Hold on. Why? Okay. So, there's no music playing right now, but I could not hear the music before. Ah, there we go. I can hear it! I found it! Hello, Nidjor. Now you're all good. Where did Johnny go? What did Johnny do? Made him disappear when he had a wife, left behind a child. Ooh. Oh, I can do captions. Nobody knows. He didn't even take his clothes. Oh, that's good. I'm glad. Bro, rumor is he struck it rich. Guys, it's Amy's birthday today. I had no idea that they were also a December baby. That's crazy. Something isn't right. Rumor is he struck it rich. Tim! Miles, thank you so much for the attendance! Almost a year? What do you mean? Goes, it goes. Oh, halfway. I thought you said a year, and I was like, I don't think so. Guys, I'm almost finished my bagel. I'm sorry, Puff. You need to, I think you need to talk and connect with your friends in your life. You know? You can't put all of your emotions on one person. Are the doctors again? Uh-oh. I have any more? Then make some. Oh, that dummy. And you make new ones. I know I'm saying this in like a very matter-of-fact way, but like even if your girlfriend didn't break up with you, you need friends. Like you cannot you cannot have one person be your entire emotional, like, tether. You gotta have friends. I convinced my parents to order pizza. Oh, the fact that AMZ and Notar's birthday are wake up apart is very funny to me. I had no idea. No clue. I've been following AMZ for a while. I guess I've just missed every other birthday stream. I'm working on it, but it's slow since it's hard to talk to people sometimes. Good. I'm glad that you're working on it. Yeah. Anything worth doing is probably going to be slow and hard, but, you know. That's good. You're allowed to be sad, though, obviously. Like, I'm sorry your girlfriend broke up with you. That is very upsetting. Okay. Hello. How's everyone doing? Yeah, I'm sorry, Huffle. That really sucks. If I don't get convinced them all, I'll just eat like toast with melted cheese or something. That's basically as good as pizza in my book. Like, at least put some tomato sauce on that. That's crazy. And at the top of my lungs, you know, a pillar of salt, halt, it's not my fault, the devil made me do it, but I also kind of wanted to. I'm City Up Street. Like what I see, baby. I may be crazy, but I did lose it, though I set it free. No, but you know, we had a lot of avocado toast, and I'm living, you know, avocado toast sounds baller. I had pretty stale bagels, I'm gonna be honest, and there's no plates. All the plates are being washed right now, so I had it in a bowl. So, yeah, I woke up really sore this morning, but I think it's because I fell asleep on my arms really weird, and so, like around my shoulders right here is, like, super sore. I think I like, did some exercise and then, like, slept on them weird, and so they're fine now, actually. Feels a Minecraft reference. Real.
Facas.
Facas.
Cozinha.
Cozinha.
Açúcar.
Açúcar.
Sanduíche.
Sandwich. The sandwich has tomatoes. O
sanduíche tem tomates.
Tomates. Come um sandwich.
Nós comemos morangos.
Comemos.
Eles fritam ovos com
Eles fritos? Oh, I forgot the eggs part. Fritem. Okay, whatever.
Teu sanduíches.
O gosto é bom.
Você come tomate.
Eu
como
com açúcar. Nós bebemos suco de morango.
Bebemos. She eats salad with olive oil.
Ela come salada com azeite. A faca é boa.
Hello, Ginger Dude. Welcome in. A
Padaria.
Tem
pão e bolo.
If I could remember what meal was, that'd be really fun. Placita? With uma refeição. Uh-oh. Eles fritam oval. Uh-oh. Uma I don't know how to spell meal. Refeição. 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 How do you say that? I don't know. Oh, comida. I could also just put comida. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Doing pretty good. I started to stream late, as you guys obviously can tell. I didn't even go to bed late. Like, I didn't go to bed late, and I didn't really wake up late either. Like, I woke up at 7, and I just didn't get out of bed, and I was sore. So, you know, I don't really have an excuse. I'm just here now, you know? But we can knit. Hard as usual. We ballin'. Maybe wake up from my dream, yeah. I'm just a psycho babe, go out my mind. So why is Tubbo watching Sneak Snag's stream? Whoa. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-dow. You knew what I knew if you saw what I seen. You were illusions, elucidations, and lucid dreams. Think the cape and I got mad. Oh guys, Moco Loco, it's the art sharing day. The question is, why is Tubbo, you know? No, that's fair. I forgot it was art sharing day. Like, are they still looking at art? I don't know. We should be, right? Verses with you, and if I am not true, then all the things I do, if it rhymes, it's true. Guys, I want them to look at my art. Hold on. I'm gonna take a picture of my sweater. I'm gonna put it in their little art thing. For reality, I'm just a psycho going about my mind. Much to find. Out my passing through. Oh. Guys, I want them to comment on my, where the F is my phone? Hi, Chai! I can't believe you're so late. I know, dude. No escape for babe is pretty much what I said. Where's my phone? Guys, it's in my back pocket. I found it. I have a pocket today, I forgot. I'm just a psycho babe, go out my mind. Lose it, babe, there wasn't much to find. Psycho babe, go out my mind. Always passing through, well that was fun, goodbye. Oh, I got pockets, that's wild. I know. I'm actually wearing pants today instead of leggings, it's crazy. Okay, guys, hold on. This is very important. I must share in the Moco Loco art sharing show thing that they do on Wednesdays. I must share. How was Knitting Club? Knitting Club was pretty good. Apparently I'm known for knitting really fast even at Knitting Club. Because I was, you know, showing the thing that I knitted, the back of that sweater, and they were like, "Oh, how long did it take you to do this? Like 2 weeks?" And I had to think about it, and yeah, it was about that. Or something like that. Anyway, I'm gonna be vaguely watching Moco Maid while we're knitting today. Because I like seeing the art show. The art show is fun. That it just feels inhumane to lose this much. Babe, you know you take more than your love. Fastest knitter alive. I don't think that's true. I think there is actually someone who holds that record, and I think they've held it for like 20 years. But I don't know. I've never timed myself. Oh. It's Moco Maid. Oh, like okay, so it's spelled like Moco Maid. They're Twitch streamer. So it's 2 siblings, and they stream Makers and Crafting and Art. It's the team that I'm a part of. Yeah. Yeah, it's the stream team that I'm a part of and everything like that. You should see how many stitches you can knit in a minute. I should, actually. That might be kind of fun. I think I need this light to be less bright. Okay, not that bright. One, two. That should be good. Yeah. I'm going to a maid cafe for the first time, by the way. Ooh, have fun. I've never been to a maid cafe. Or at least not, like, a real one that operates, you know, all the time. There was a few, like, pop-up ones that happen at conventions. But they stopped doing them. I think they stopped doing them because people were being, like, gross about it. You know, as people do. Going to go ice skating in a week and a day. Yo. Dude, you sound like you have, like, a pretty fun couple weeks coming up. That's fun. I love that for you. Currently, the current Guinness world record is 118 in a minute. I should see if I could beat that, yeah. If my birthday fade to white, yeah, I give up. Sounds slow, or is it not me? It also kind of sounds slow to me as well. However, I haven't tried it yet. But then again, to do this pattern that I'm doing, and yeah, it's patterning, it's 153 stitches across. And it takes me like 5, 6, 7 minutes to do one row. So, I don't know. Let me do the math for you. What math? How many you said? Oh, I don't, but here's the thing, Dark. I don't know. I don't know how many I can do in a minute. If I knew, then I would be able to tell you. I don't know. And also, that would be straight knitting, which would be just faster than what I'm doing, no matter what. You don't keep count of it? Like how long it takes me to knit something? Like how many stitches I do per minute? No. Hello, Vortex. How you doing? That would be exhausting. You know? That the set ultra spray. What does that mean? Oh, stitches per minute. Ah, I understand. My favorite coworker, how are you? I'm doing pretty good, actually. I got a pretty good night's sleep. I did some editing yesterday. I thought of a cool video, like a cool YouTube video. Will I ever make the YouTube video? We'll see. It would require a lot of not that it would, okay, it would require a lot of editing, but that would not be the biggest barrier. The biggest barrier would that it would require me to go look through a bunch of my VODs for clips. And so it just take like a really long time. I need to get a job, a better, more stable one. Aw, dude, feel that. Not to jinx it or anything like that, but I did apply for an audio editing job that I really hope I get. Because it is a short-term contract, like it's pretty short. But if, you know, I do well at that job, they might recommend me to other people, you know? So that would be nice. It's pretty ass? Yeah, it is. I know. I know, Dark. I also do voice acting. It's, yeah. I know. And a job would be so nice. No, for real. Silence. I'm lucky that I'm in the US and still earn minimum wage. Fair enough. That's pretty cool. Oh, I'm not in the US and I still earn a minimum wage. That's pretty good. Ba ba ba. Christmas and give me a job. Vortex, I can't help you. Make time go by faster. Literally can't do that. Like constellations. And I should go check, actually, how long it took me to do the front so that I have a good estimate on how long I think the back is going to take. Or, sorry, how long the back took so I can see how long the front's going to take. Because I don't remember when I started this. I mean, art gets paid so little, and I suck at almost everything except... Nah, dude. Dark, I'm in, like, literally the exact same position as you. Okay, bye, Vortex. Have fun with Minecraft. Because, like, obviously, like, I would like to get paid for, you know, like, the stuff that I'm good at and like to do. But I don't, you know? You're a Gatino. No, I understand exactly what you mean. Speaking of, the likelihoods that, I work 21 hours a day, as in, like, you go to a job and then you come back and then you do other things that are also kind of work. 21 hours a week. Oh. Okay. So you have a part-time job. I'm gonna say, like, 3 hours of sleep kind of sucks. I F up. I did. Oh, I did F up. Okay, hold on. Okay, there you go. Did you know there's only one day every year where you can game 24 hours a day? Like daylight savings? Nectar, hello! Thanks for choosing attendance. How you doing? New question. What happened to the rest of the sweater? What do you mean? Like, what happened to the other, like, the back of the sweater? Oh, it's currently on my bed. Oh, we're doing flat. Yee. Yeah, that's why I have straight needles. Welcome back. How you doing? The needles are straight? Yep. See? Instead of needles that have like a wire here, so that you can knit in the round. Just make the joke? Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind. I thought you were asking a question. Doing 3x3 ribbing to clinch in, but it doesn't. But it wasn't really working, so I'm going to try 2x2 with decreases. Ribbing doesn't. I guess it kind of clinches, but not really. Like, what exactly are you trying to do? Because ribbing is usually for, like, the stretchy part of a garment, right? So it's supposed to be, like, the part that is supposed to stretch, like, the sleeve ends. Oh, okay. So it should be. That's fine. Then, yeah, that is where rib's supposed to be. Turtle! Thank you so much for the attendance. How you doing? Bow, bow. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. I'm realizing very rapidly that my birthday is coming up, and I have not decided what I'm going to be doing for it. Shouldn't ask it anyway. We got some cassettes from the charity shop. Ooh. What's on the cassettes? Or do you mean blank cassettes? It is Wednesday. This is true. You break a shovel when you break new ground. You dig dirt up when you dig deep down. You should know better than that by now. Not profound to know that you could break new ground. Some songs, dude, I don't know. Oh, so it's just like, you just got some like random stuff. Ooh, that's fun. That you can never know. I find them, I'm just grabbing them when I see some. That's super fair. Dawn of the final week. Guys, I think I've decided that I'm going to do a 12-hour stream on Wednesday. I don't know, though. I don't know. I don't know if I want to stream on my birthday. I don't know. I don't really have any other plans for my birthday, though. That's the problem. That's good enough for me. Good enough for me. I had like 2 hours of sleep. Sorry if my jokes aren't working well. No, you're all good. It's Wednesdays, my dude. Yeah, I don't know. I want to have a birthday stream, but I don't know what my parents' plans for my birthday are. But I don't have any plans for my birthday. You know what I mean? But I also didn't organize anything with my friends. Like, so I'm just kind of hoping that people will show up. But I definitely think I need to figure out, like, solo stuff for me to do. And maybe, like, playing some games of chat and stuff. You could break a shovel when you break new ground. You dig dirt up when you dig deep down. No, that you could ever know. I'll figure something out. Do you take fan mail? I do! I have a P.O. box and everything. If you go to, like, my link tree, there's, my P.O. box is there. However, Canada Post is on strike right now. So if you do send fan mail, I probably won't get it for a little bit because because they're on strike. It's not that I won't ever get it. It's just I might get it later. Yeah. So like you're like more than welcome to send it. I just probably won't get it until the strike is over. Oh my god, Jedder dude. Oh my god, that's crazy. Thanks. Thanks. I appreciate that. This on getting clinched cuffs or is 2x2 if decrease is okay. Are you talking like you want like a puffy kind of sleeve behind the cuff, or just that this is like really tight against your arm? Yeah, then decreasing like right here basically. So like you go to the sleeve and then you decrease here like whatever think you think is enough, and then you could even do the cuffs themselves in like a needle size smaller, and then that will make the cuffs smaller, and then this part like poof out a little bit. You're allowed to ask like, you know, beginner questions, you know? That's how people learn. The wildest sentences. Sometimes they really do. Yeah, smaller needles. Yeah, so I would decrease a little bit and then use a size smaller needle, and that should make it small. Yeah, decrease right before so like evenly decreased. So like let's say you wanted to decrease 8 here, then you would like decrease like 1, knit a bit, decrease 1, knit a bit, decrease 1, and so you would like, so it's all even. So did anyone else Twitch is where the title and viewers are? Did they? Did they do that? On mobile or on PC? Hold on, let me see if it's like that when I look at Moko Made. Okay, it's not switched for me on here, but that doesn't mean it's not switched. Yeah, mine is like where it's always been. I don't like it when companies change things that benefit no one to change. You know what I mean? Yeah. I send you a screenshot. Do it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, oh, we're gonna change, like, our layout. And it's like, okay, and this benefits... You know what I mean? Okay, I'll look at DMs in a sec. Like, I get when people do change their layout, and it is actually to be like, oh, okay, like, our layout is better now, like, you can actually find stuff easier, like, the important things are bigger, blah, 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 like, when they actually, but it's like, oh, we're gonna switch where the title and the viewers are, and you're like, why? Oh, they're, like, on top of the screen now? Why? That's... okay. Oh, I'm sorry. It is like, I don't get why you would do that. I don't know what that benefits. Gonna take care of doggos. Okay. Guys, yesterday I was thinking about how I'm going to do that Ordum Paranormal sweater. And I was really thinking about it, and oh boy. It's gonna be a time. I can tell you that. As has put out to some users, because if I got on Twitch without logging in, that it's normal. Could we maybe benefit brand new users, but it really disturbs the flow for current viewers. I don't think it benefits brand new users, does it? Like, does it make it easier to know what's going on? Like, YouTube doesn't work like that, right? Like, YouTube has it at the bottom. So it's kind of like, why are we doing this? Yes, keyword could. Yeah, but I don't think it does. Like, I can't think of a scenario where it actually does benefit new users. Also, does Twitch even get that many users? Yeah, they do, actually. They do. They have statistics about it from their recap. I think there was like 5 million new users or something dumb like that. Hold on, let me find it for you, because it was actually, like, it's stupid. Yeah, community. There was 9.51 million new streamers this year. And that's streamers, not even users. There's 21 million active streamers. That's kind of crazy. The top tag of this year was chill. I need you guys to know that. That's kind of crazy. I'm just like looking if there was like anything about new users. Talking about the new DJ category. That's so cool that Rivers was a top like a standout streamer of the year. That's so cool. Rivers is so cool. Oh my god. I didn't realize Rivers like absolutely blew up this year. Like, obviously, like, I heard about her during QSMP. I didn't realize that she, like, because I guess when I followed her, she had like 1 million followers. And it's like, okay, Mexican streamer Rivers GG grew her community to 6.48 million followers this year. I can guarantee you when she was invited to the QSMP, she had like 2 million. That's insane. Queso also has like a kind of like a crazy one too, where he gained 4.9 million followers this year. That's insane. That's so many people. Oh yeah, there was that girl that played Elden Ring with a dance pad, and then Pirate Software got like the all-time hype train record. That was pretty crazy. Guys, imagine if you got Chat of the Year. Imagine getting Chat of the Year. Imagine you're this person. I would frame this on my wall. You know what I mean? Like, I would... Hi, Sammy. Has that even happened? They just chose a random chat message, and it just happened to be from, you know, like, during... They just chose one. They were just like, this is funny. Unplug it, and then plug it back in. Like, it's probably, like, completely random. I would frame this on my wall. This screenshot right here would be framed on my wall forever. It'd be in the background. There was 48.3 billion chats sent this year, and you're the one that gets chosen. I hope this person gets a special badge. Should have been me. Real. Like, that's insane. And also that the chat message is plug it, unplug it, and then plug it back in is very funny. Yeah, and that's the wrap. But, yeah. Yeah, if there was 9 million new streamers this year, I have to assume that there's quite a bit of new users all the time. I have to assume. Oh dear, you're talking technically my top streamer? You know what's kind of funny? Is that I think almost everyone in chat, I was their top streamer, which is extremely flattering, by the way. But it is kind of funny. My actual top was Tubbo, but that's because of his subathon being in the background. That's so real. Oh, I feel that. You know, Cellbit was my second. Sneak Sack was my first. Cellbit was my second. Tubbo was my third, which was crazy. Same here. Light is also my top streamer. You guys are so nice. You guys are so nice to me. That's not surprising at all. It was surprising to me. I was like, I feel like I watched Tubbo, like, way more. It was by an hour, too. Like, I watched Cellbit for 79 hours, and I watched Tubbo for 78. What are we talking about? We're talking about, like, the Twitch recap. I think mostly because I have you on in the background when I'm knitting. That's super fair. Promise I'm doing my best. Just haven't learned how to be human as you are yet. Here's my top on. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Da da. I really haven't even that gravity. Maybe you're quicksand. Guys, I'm so behind on the realm. Like, on Tubbo's new SMP. Like, because I have this thing where, like, I need to watch, like, everyone's perspective, and the first day is always has the most people, and then I get so far behind. This is how I got, like, a year behind on the QSMP. I'm still on day 1 because I'm watching all of the people. I feel like I need to stop doing that. Whatever. Whatever. I'll catch up eventually. Beans, hello! Thank you so much for the attendance! Because I think the first day, a lot of people logged on, and then the days after that, only like 1 or 2 people did. I need to start doing what I did during Dream SMP days, which was have everyone's stream going on at the same time, but they were technically in time with each other, if that makes sense. So like if someone like walked in on someone else, like that stream was also at the same time frame, and so I'm like, you know what I mean? 338 chats and 36 hours watching you. That's crazy. It sounds insanely difficult to set up. It's really not that difficult. It's really not that difficult, especially when, like, specifically with Minecraft, they have when people logged in, and so you just have the time when the person actually logs in, and then when that chat message appears in everyone else's stream. It's really not that hard to set up. Willow, hello! Thank you so much for the attendance! Yeah, I used to do the Dream SMP and QSMP, but the QSMP was a little bit more difficult because there was different languages going on, and so I stopped doing that. I need a playlist of Realms SMP. Oh my god, Nim, if you make one and you want to share, I would love it. Second place was Lexi. Oh my god. Lexi is hilarious, honestly. Every time I see a clip of her, I'm just like, she is very funny. I don't know if I'd be able to watch her streams, but the clips of her are very funny. Guys, with the Twitch recap, it gives me how many times my emotes have been used. Yo! I do it probably when the ADHD process goes away. That's super fair. She was very pretty. I like the chemistry / dynamic that she has with Harry. Fair. I like how she was treating Tubbo during the subathon, where she was just like, I need this guy to like have a normal 20s. Like, I need him to like be able to like hang out with his friends at a bar and, you know, like do silly things with his friends in his 20s and not just focus on streaming. Collectively been used 2,297 times. Let's go! Have so many more hours on my old account. So pissed I forgot the password. No! It's okay. You have a whole new year to do it this year, you know? That's so real of her. Yeah. Like, I mean, like, okay, so, like, I'm watching the subathon right now, like, Tubbo subathon right now. Like, it's kind of, like, in the background when I am doing other things, because it's just easy background noise. And him going to the bar, 2025 is going to be our year, guys. Real! Like, so, Ultir is, gonna get a job and abandon us, it's okay. Why would you say that? I mean, I'm still gonna be streaming. It depends on what job I get, depending on how often I stream. Because if I get a part-time job, I think I'll be still okay to stream every day. If I get a full-time job, we'll see. We'll see. Because when I had a full-time job before, I only streamed on the days that, I streamed on Thursday because, that was my last day of work. So I streamed Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then I didn't stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You're leaving us? I'm not leaving you guys. I'm gonna still stream. It just might be less. I don't know. I do want a part-time job. That's what I'm gonna be looking for. But, most places are only hiring full-time, so we'll see. Life in 2024, I've watched Ultir for 190 hours. My top streamer was 279 hours. Oh my god, who is your top streamer? A whole repulsion, that's why I said it. What? 672 hours? I don't know if I streamed for that long. I may have to get a part-time job to supplement some income. Yeah. Yeah. The problem is that, like, most of the part-time jobs are retail. And I really don't want to do retail. I mean, apparently you did, I guess. I actually have no idea how many hours I streamed. Like, it's in my Twitch recap, but I've forgotten, clearly. Sherbert Quake, wow. No, I know who that is. Yeah, they're a cosplayer on TikTok. It cures cancer. The question just to tell you the answer. Mr. Hello! How do I see how many chats I sent on specific chats? Like here you can do like Twitch stats, I think, and you can see how many chat messages you sent here. I don't know if you can check separately. My mortal enemy, Sherbet Quick, you know what you did. Yo. Like a good enough Wi-Fi to load stream. Let's go! Well, welcome in, Twister. Started knitting brother's dog a little sweater, and it looks super cute on her. Oh! Oh! I love that. Disappear from chat. That means my Wi-Fi went out again because there's a pretty big storm where I am. Oh, that's super fair. That's super fair. Guys, oh, you know on Monday how I was like, oh, the power's going out? But it didn't go out last time? It didn't go out again. They were like, oh yeah, we're rescheduling it for next week. Can you just do it already? So, it might go out next Monday. Who knows? 41,000 chat messages in my chat alone. Oh my god. I have sent 5,000 chat messages total. It really is, Nim. Kellis is my second. Oh. Like Kel's Bells? How many times have they rescheduled it now? Only the twice. But it's annoying because it's like, oh, it's 12 to 4, which is like right before I usually want to end on Monday, but it's not like, but it ends at 4, right? So it's not like, oh, I can just stream later. It's like right in the middle of the day, which is, I understand why they're doing that. They're doing it right in the middle of the day because usually no one is home, right? Like that is the time of the day that people are not home. But they've rescheduled it twice now. And I'm like, just do it already. Just do the power outage. Because the thing is that I have to wait until 4 because I can't edit anything. Mushroom, hello! How are you doing? Welcome in. Like I can't edit if the power is going to potentially go out. So I just like sit here. Gel's Balls, not Gel's Bells. That's crazy. I'm making a clown costume. For like, elaborate. I mean, I was making the sweater for my brother's dog. It's not done yet. Oh, that's so cool. How's this called Balls, though? What? Cosplay? Ooh. Is it like a specific clown, or is it just like clown general? Also, my costume in class final. Yo! That's cool. That's really cool. Specific clown. Oh, who's a specific clown? I want to know. Maybe I know the specific clown. Maybe. Mom saw her in China, thought it was balls. So she gets skull balls. That's kind of fine. If it's Nicola, I'm going to leave stream. Would you consider Nicola a clown? For my special interest, Minecraft roleplay. Oh, yo. Well, maybe we know who it is, Mushroom. Who is it? Close enough. Is it Clown Pierce? Is it Clown Pierce? Haven SMP. Why do I know Haven SMP? Guys, why do I know Haven SMP? Wait, me too. Yeah, why do I know that? Why do I know Haven SMP? Why do I recognize that? There's a Wikipedia. Show me. Bruh. Show me a picture. I'm gonna cry. Oh, wait, that's why I know it. That's why I know it. Yeah, it is from 420 Techno Blaze It. Yep. Yep. Yeah, that's why I know about it. Yeah, you're correct. I do follow them on Tumblr. Yeah. They live near me. And the only reason why I know that is because they went to the same Hosier concert that I did, which was really freaky. I didn't know that until afterwards, though. What a time to be alive. Yeah, it was really wild. Because, like, literally, I got home from a Hosier concert, and they were talking about just going to a Hosier concert. And I was like, I thought you were American. So, yeah. But yeah, I know their character on Haven SMP. It's like this, like, space character. That's really cool. Okay, hold on. I want to see Soleil. I want to cosplay that character too, but unfortunately body paint evil don't like. I mean, you don't have to do the body paint part. You could just do, like, just the stars on your face. Give me Soleil. Okay, it's not popular enough for me to do it this way. Guys, ought to have an SMP popular enough to have a Wikipedia page, you know? Where is Soleil? Number nights to never what your type is. Who knows if it's size? If it's you, that a snowflake only matters in a blizzard. Knows that. Nobody knows that. Everybody's all up in my gosh that business. Now. Yeah, I'll go look up the characters. I was just reading through it because it just characters. Okay. So is their name on the thing Soleil? Because the characters that are here are Aster, the Captain, Deepest Sleep, Nav, Stars, Moth, and Jackdaw. When I first heard that someone was cosplaying a clown and by Fizzaroli from Hell of a Boss, that's actually exactly who I thought it was too. I'm gonna be honest. Yay, Sammy! Look up Haven. Yeah. This extremely unfortunate thing that they have. Sorry, I just found something very extremely unfortunate for them. I don't know, there's a list of character page somewhere. I am on the character page. Hold on, I'll do it this way. Let's do it on Planet Minecraft. Nope, that's not what I want. And I'm ever in jail. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, there we go. Found it. Have I seen art of this character? I feel like I have. Guys, they have a very unfortunate, inside joke that I know aged so poorly. Oh no. I feel so bad for them. Does Haven SMP still go on? Or did it end? Do them for art fight. Okay, maybe I reblog some of my art of them. So either of those. Probably. Oh no? Yeah. Yeah, it's still going? Is it really? Okay, then someone hasn't been updating the wiki. Or the wiki changed domains or something. The thing I'm talking about is that they have obviously these joke characters, I'm assuming. And one of them is Bikini Quackity, right? So like it's a joke character, but they also have Bikini Wilbur. So like obviously this SMP started in 2021, 2022. And so I'm just like, wow, this sucks for you guys. Like, yikes. Who's gonna tell him? Like, that's not their fault or anything like that, but that's just like, it's just like, aw, dang it. Aw, dang it, you know? Retired a long time ago. Yeah, I assumed that they were these joke characters and that they just, like, they were like, okay. But, like, it's just kind of like one of the things where you're just like, ah, dang it. You know? Gives all the characters that have existed, even though they're not in use anymore. Yeah, that's how wikis work. It literally does say on the thing that they're retired. That's not what I'm referring to. What's a joke supposed to mean? It's just funny because they're you know, real life content creators and they were probably just role playing as them or role playing as a version of them. Like that's the whole joke is that it's probably like it has to be watched and visual, not the name itself. The reason why the joke, you know, aged badly is because one of them, you know, is a terrible, horrible person. But anyways, that clown costume looks like it's gonna be very fun to make. Are you also making the mask, or are you putting face paint? Of it being a curse and then it appearing in dramatic lore randomly. Yeah, it should be like that. Already made the mask. Nice. It looks like a really fun costume to make. I'm guessing Q does a wine stream with one of 3 people. Selbit, Shelby, or Schlatt, because funny. Dude, I would literally be so excited if it was with Selbit. Selbit would be so good. From what I understand, Mans is a very interesting drunk person. So why did my brain go either to the Dream Recipe or popular MMOs? I mean, that's where Quackity and Wilbur made content together, was the Dream SMP. I mean, most of it already, just gotta do the finishing touches now. Yo, let's go. Yeah, dude, wine stream with Selbit would go so hard. I just want Selbit to come back. Manifesting it's on Selbit's stream. Wine stream, but it's, Yo! Hello, Alex! How you doing? Thank you so much for the raid! How was your stream? Thanks, Chai. Oh my god! Alex exists. Welcome in. How was your stream today? We are working on the front of the CableNet sweater. And we're talking about Minecraft SMPs. I went foolish because funny. Okay, foolish would also be very funny. I would not be mad if it's foolish. Hear me out though. Wine stream? QSMP reunion. It throws me off so hard that it's not Alex. A chilling wig. Yeah, I have like 3 or 4 people named Alex in my chat now. Not gonna lie, I have a character who was based off the Biter Dreamer Speed character, but they're really cool on their own, so I'm happy. That's fine. It's like, it's kind of like the same reason why I kept up all of my, cosplays of him, was because, like, I made those cosplays. I'm proud of those cosplays. And I still think that his character in the Dream SMP was a really cool character. But, you know. Stream is okay. We did some chatting and some drawing, but my verse is basically gone because I had choir today and I'm tired. Oh, that's super fair. If you need to go take care of yourself or whatever, I would not be offended. If you want to chill and chat, you could also do that as well. Whatever you need, man. Everyone gets hammered at the QSMP reunion. Dude, honestly, we don't even have to do wine stream, you know? Thank you for the attendance. Not even wine stream, just QSMP reunion, and it's just karaoke. It's just 5 hours of karaoke that the whole VOD gets effing muted, dude. In Stepping Longhead, I learned when he first started his channel, he used to have more adults before you learn that actually shouldn't be watching his video. That sounds right. Anything I would care. Otwal screams the type to hold his wine just fine. Wait. Screams the type to hold his wine just fine. Probably. Like, honestly, like, getting those clips of, like, the karaoke thing of the QSMP was so funny because you could just, because they were all putting up the clips on, like, their Instagram stories and everything like that and on Twitter. And so people were, like, going through them and being like, okay, who went to bed? Like, who's not there anymore? Because they would, like, show all these clips and everyone would be there, and then suddenly, like, Pac would leave. And then you're like, okay, Pac has not been in any of these clips for a while. Like, he is gone. And then, like, people were, like, looking to see, like, who was going to bed and, like, who was getting drunker and drunker and drunker. And it was just like, wow, guys. Like, what a time to be alive. Lucky that I got the Dreams fan before it imploded. That's fair. Honestly, like, I don't regret any of my time in the Dream SMP fandom. It was a good story. I enjoyed it. I love the fan art, and I still really like the story. I need Charlie to sing Good Luck Babe if this becomes a thing. Oh my god, that'd be so good. I have to go do productive things for a bit. I'll be back as soon as I escape. Okay, boy cries, have fun. Went to the Life series and then got real autistic about Haven, and I've been here for a year and a half. Nice! That's awesome. I have choir concert tomorrow. I will not have a voice anymore. Ever again. Oh. I didn't know this, but did you see that Jacksepticeye got diagnosed with autism? Yeah, I did, and I thought we already knew that. Like I thought we already knew. You know? I didn't, you know? When people were telling me that in chat, I was like, okay, I thought that he said that, like, years ago. You need to be less harsh about people still in their GSP phase. There might be cringe things, but here's the thing too, is that, like, I think even, like, just calling it a phase is kind of like, why are we doing that? Like, I'm not trying to, like, attack you or anything like that, but, like, things that I have liked in the past, I would never be like, oh, like, that was a phase that I was in. Like, I still like Undertale. I still like Welcome to Night Vale. I still like A Series of Unfortunate Events. I still like The Maze Runner and everything like that. Like, all these things that I've been in a fandom in. And, like, obviously I'm not, like, checking, like, the Tumblr tag of, like, Undertale, like, constantly. Hello, Boar. But I don't know. Like, to me, like, the Dream SMP was, like, a show that I watched, you know, and I liked. But I also understand that I am in a more unique position than the majority of people who were in the Dream SMP fandom, which was that I wasn't a child while I was watching it. Like, I was watching the Dream SMP as a 23-year-old. I was the same age as the average person on that server. So, like, I guess I was able to engage in it in a more adult way, which is to say that I wasn't a teenager. So, I guess that's, like, the difference. A Series of Unfortunate Events mention? Aw, dude. Dude, where do you think the eye thing came from? Brought it up. It was just a theory in the back of his mind, but just recently went to get checked. Ah. This teacher looks like Count Olaf. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's crazy. People sharing that one screenshot and bullying people who are interested still. It's, like, kind of, like, crazy. Not gonna lie, Dreamers SMP remind me a lot of early Minecraft YouTubers I watched in middle school. Both with watch content and the controversy that followed. I don't remember a lot of it positively, but I understand why people can't want to do that. No, I understand why people would want to separate themselves from the Dream SMP fandom. Like, and I would also understand why people would be like, I was literally 13 when I watched that and I'm no longer interested. You know what I mean? Like, I get that. It's more the like, you know, people being like, you still like the Dream SMP? It's like, yeah, it was a story that I watched. And, like, I liked watching it. Good series, and I still have, like, my ping on my jacket. I'm just glad I wasn't attached by the time stuff. Yeah, that's fair. I just started to rewatch that show. It's so good. Aw, dude, I need to rewatch the show. I need to reread the books and rewatch the show. I need to... Oh my god. Series of Unfortunate Events is actually so good. Guys, if you have not watched the Series of Unfortunate Events thing on Netflix, it's actually, like, one of the better, like, book to like TV show adaptations I've seen. It just has all the vibes from the book. Because it's very weird. Like, the timeline of a series of unfortunate events is super weird, because they clearly are not in our reality. Like, they're not in our reality. They're not in the past. They're not in the future. Like, it's very much its own world without it being a fantasy. Like, it's super cool. And just, like, the whole, like, conspiracy and all that sort of stuff around it. Like, there's a huge conspiracy that happens over the length of the show. But because ultimately the show and the books were meant for children in canon and then also in real life, it has to be, like, dumbed down. So you have to have, like, you have to read it with, like, extremely critical, like, media literacy. And, you know, very, like, you have to think about it. Because the narrator is, like, the unreliable narrator. You know? Like, a microtrend, speaking of which, don't even get me started on how much I hate microtrends. Microtrends are kind of crazy. So my top favorite video game of all time. Undertale is definitely up there for me. I will say that. Been tracking how much Haven I watch because I've something wrong with me. And the last ones I guess how many hours I've watched. Ooh, I have no idea. I don't know how long the episodes are or anything. Do I hear Ghost? Yeah. I just watched it like 3 times in a week and it was my hyperfixation. Oh my god. I only watched it the one time when it was coming out. I'm gonna be honest. Steroids special interest since I was like 7, and it really confused me when people started putting down things they used to enjoy. I think I understand why people would feel the need to put down things that they enjoy. It's probably because they've seen other people think that it's cringy or not something that they should be proud of liking. And so they go, oh, I used to like that thing, but I've grown up now, or I've grown from that, or whatever. And so I kind of get it. But, like, I get why people do it. I think we shouldn't have to do it. What's a microtrend? Like, a trend that, like, people do for, like, 2 weeks. And then it's gone. Yeah, and it's really prevalent on TikTok, where, like, there will be a trend that people do, and then if you do it after the trend kind of dies down, they'll be like, wow, you're still doing this trend? It's kind of, that in and of itself is kind of died down too, because I've noticed that trends kind of have been lasting, like, longer and longer and longer on TikTok, which is kind of nice, because it means that, like, artists and stuff can actually, like, do stuff, but... Speaking of guys, speaking of specifically, the Dream SMP, I know that all of us were kind of, like, not really thinking about it at the time. There's someone in my inbox. Okay, it lied to me. Hold on. Someone is talking to me. No one is talking to me. Tumblr is lying to me. Tumblr's like, you have notifications. And I'm like, no, I don't. I know Mischief reblogged this. Hey, my cry teacher, like, what does one wear when the dress code is red, black, green, and or glitter? I have no clue. Okay, so, Dream SMP, right? So, I know that while we were all watching the Dream SMP, and, like, we're in, like, the, you know, the thick of it, of the Dream SMP, we didn't really think about how crazy all the stuff that were happening is. Like, let's think about how crazy it was that anytime lore happened in the Dream SMP, it got trending on Twitter. Not like trending in entertainment on Twitter. Not trending like in your For You page trending on Twitter. Top page Twitter. Every single time lore happened in the Dream SMP. How crazy is that? Second, how insane is it that during the Dream SMP era, right? Dream SMP era, we, the people, were thinking that people who had 100 people watching them on Twitch were small content creators. We would look at people who are having 100 average viewers and we were like, oh, that's a small content creator. You know, something got #1 on Tumblr? Dude, I was in the trenches of the penis SMP. The amount of knowledge I have about that specifically is crazy. But like, we were thinking like mid-tier streamers were 1,000 people. The smallest people on the Dream SMP were getting 1,000 to 2,000 viewers. We would look at people like, not to call anyone out, people like Jack Manifold. People would be like, oh yeah, Jack Manifold is one of the smaller content creators on the Dream SMP because he only gets 3,000 average viewers. Excuse me? Because like the average viewership was people getting 100,000. People were getting 100,000 average viewers on the Dream SMP. Like, how crazy is that? But then, okay, but here's the other thing, right? Here's some other crazy things that happened because of the Dream SMP. What you will see right here is a lovely little image of people, right? And this is the Minecraft YouTuber containment breach alignment chart, okay? So it has, you know, Hank Green, The Rock, you know, like all these things, right? So it's like lawful good, true neutral, whatever, right? And then someone was like, here's the context, by the way. Hank Green being told he has Rambo vibes, leading him to find out what those are, and talking to Rambo in a comment section. I witnessed this. Second, Dwayne The Rock Johnson replying to Tommy Innit on his birthday whilst telling him to drink alcohol. This was Tommy Innit's 17th birthday, I believe? He's now 20. Little Nas X joining the Dream SMP for a day and taking a canon life from corpse husband. Excuse me. Oh, MCC 15 being on the Australian news because it had 1 million concurrent viewers. John Cena following Tommy Innit on Twitter shortly after coming out as a Distel shipper. Conservative white lady on Fox News showing off her chicken named Bad Boy Halo. Ted Cruz tweeting happy birthday to Dream from his daughters. Donald Trump subtweeting Quackity when he got Cider Rapids trending. And then my favorite, someone at the London anti-mask Trump rally holding a Lumberg flag. These are real things that happened. You know what's even crazier? These all happened in like 2020, 2021. That's insane. That's so crazy. Hi Crow, how are you doing? How do you pronounce cider? Cider? Cedar? Cedar Rapids? Cedar Rapids. This is insane and so much fun to me. Oh my god. Crow Killer Blues, hello, thanks so much for the attendance. Wearing a Lamberg flag to Pride one year. You were that guy. That's crazy. What's the next big SMP? I don't know, dude. Because okay, here's the thing also. I've said this, like, one of the Dream SMP I did, I was like, I don't think something like that is ever going to happen again because all of the right things happened for that to happen, basically, where, you know, COVID happened, everyone was inside, someone was getting rapidly popular very, very fast, and he also just happened to be the type of person to, you know, invite a bunch of people. Because the thing is that, like, as much of a dick I think Dream is as a person, he did invite a bunch of people who were, like, not that big of content creators onto his really, really big Minecraft server. And, like, you know, like, that was getting a lot of attention. You know what I mean? So, like, there is so many people that I would have not known about ever. But like, oh my god. Your SMP should be the next big SMP? Oh my god, I wish, dude. But like, yeah, but then when the Dream SMP ended, I was like, that's never gonna happen again. And then the QSMP came up, and like, yeah, what's like the QSMP was not as big as a Dream SMP in that, you know, it wasn't trending on Twitter every time something happened. It wasn't having like real life like containment breaches happening. The people who were watching it were not getting like, you know, 100,000 people average. Like it was pretty similar to the rest of Twitch, big content creator wise, where people were getting, you know, 1,000 people, and then like the Brazilians were getting like 50,000 people because they're crazy. But like it still felt as big, and it was still interesting. Jen thought the QSMP would be the new SMP for years. Yeah, I think the reason why it only ended after a few, like after like a year and a bit, was not necessarily because obviously the business stuff happened and everything like that. And I think it was that mostly. I feel like if there wasn't like a huge business scandal thing that happened, I feel like it would probably still be going, but I don't know, maybe not. The type of person who never watched anything but lore streams, so whatever I hear about other streamer stuff, I was just like, what? Huh? See, I watched everything. I knew everything. What do I think will be the next big SMP though? I can make a guess. I think someone that we probably like that someone who's already relatively popular. Not super popular, but relatively popular. They have like a good community of people going on right now. Is going to think of something really interesting in the sense of like parkour civilization, or shoot, what was that other Minecraft show that was coming out? It was about this maid that was in like a mansion, right? Like someone is going to think of something along those lines, I think, and they're going to take what they've learned from watching Dream SMP and QSMP to get people who want to do lore, one, two, a way of making it so that they don't have to have factions to have lore happen, because I think a really good thing that QSMP did was that people didn't have to constantly antagonize each other to have interesting things happen, because there was people who were doing the interesting things behind the scenes. Like they were planting stuff, making it so that there was a common enemy, and you could choose to be with the enemy or not. And like, yeah, White Pine, thank you. Yeah, Rats SMP is kind of there, but I think Rats SMP is a little bit too gimmicky, if that makes sense. Yesterday, and I am now regretting it. Uh-oh, Puff. Tubbo, I think, has the potential to do it. I don't know if he would, though. I think Realms has a potential to be like that, but the thing is because Tubbo did it as, like, I did this in 5 days, and, like, I'm just inviting my friends to it, and, like, the whole gimmick is, like, leveling up rather than necessarily telling a story, even though people are telling stories. Yeah, I think people need to, like, have a group of people who are all dedicated to telling story, but not in a like, oh, I want to be the main character kind of way, because that often clashes, but in a like I am okay with role playing kind of way. That it would die from the wind. Oh, Puff, I'm sorry. I'm still interested in MC. I'd love to say Ran. Yeah. Yeah, maybe Rambo? I don't know. I feel like someone is going to think of something really unique. Like, someone is going to think of some gimmick that's not so gimmicky, and it's going to be, and they're going to be able to have, like, this story. We just need another quarantine. Don't say that! Don't say that! Dude, oh my god. You know what I actually think we need? I think we need... I think creative people need to be able to not work as much so they can work on creative things, you know? Like having some people who just, you know, play the game and roleplay sometimes, but not all the time. Like Foolish, for instance. He was just, like, silly while also roleplaying. Yeah, that's what I mean, but, like Foolish. Foolish was playing a character that was himself, However, anytime someone came in and was like, it was like, hey, this is what's happening, he wouldn't go like, oh, I'm not like, he's just like, oh, I'm not in the mood, or I'm not doing lore today, or I'm not, he would just be like, okay, character time. Like, immediately on the Realms SMP, he was like, okay, I'm gonna be a king. And I'm gonna roleplay being a king. And then, like, as soon as Bad Boy Halo decided to be the rebel, he was just like, man, this guy follows me through every single lifetime. It sucks. Like, immediately was like, lore. On what? White Pine? Nuh-uh. I need to watch it. I think that's one of the ones I wanted to watch on stream. I'm no longer gonna watch Parkour Civilization because I've already watched it twice with other streamers, so I'm just kind of like, I don't need to watch it on stream. But White Pine, I will. I go to fight Gender Dude in the Denny's. Excuse me. The Life series is interesting because it stayed pretty much in its own sphere and has a different style of RP, but has a lot less story and a lot less improv. Yeah, I think Lifesteal definitely has its, or the Life series definitely has its fandom of people, for sure. And it's definitely not unpopular. It's definitely not niche. Kind of like character, not the series, but also not all just pro roleplay. The thing is, I think it is, though. It's more roleplay like how you would roleplay a D&D character, which is to say that there's going to be a little bit of a fourth wall break because you're talking to the DM sometimes, you know? Yeah, man, I do want to start an SMP again, but I need to, there's so much stuff I need to have into place. That's what I mean? Yeah. And I don't know if I would call it Watchers. Like, Watchers is such a good name, but, like, I've used it 3 times now. And I feel like I need to, think of something else. With any level of consistent lore in the Life series, it's fair. I think, I want QSMP back. I think that'd be cool. I think it would be cool to bring the QSMP back. I don't know how you would do it, because I feel like there is a lot of them that would be, like, super down to just pick up where they stopped. But yeah. Just thinking about it, the SMP was cool. Yeah. I do want to have, I think, okay, so this is like a me thing. I really do want to have a horror SMP. I think a horror SMP would be really, really fun. I think that as a gimmick, because I obviously don't have the resources to, like, hire admins and stuff like that to do lore stuff, I think as a gimmick, having the common enemy be really powerful mobs that are scary would be really interesting. But I would need people who are, like, you know, wanting to roleplay, you know, characters in the apocalypse, essentially. The thing about Life series is there's only one overarching story, but, like, one POV, but it also interacts with other scripted stuff, like, yeah, fair enough. So I got excited about things. You're all good. You're allowed to be excited about things. Run a PC, and the time I would be an admin for free. Dude, I appreciate it. But I also wouldn't want to do that. I do have some ideas. So, so I did have a mod pack ready for an apocalypse type SMP, but I don't think it would last very long, because the whole apocalypse is that it's a solar apocalypse, and basically what ends up starting to happen is that slowly the world starts burning. And so, like, you could probably play that, you could probably stretch that out to, like, maybe a month or 2 before it's like, okay, we all live underground and we're here forever now. Like, you know what I mean? So I think a horror one would be a lot more fun. But I do have someone who doesn't like being on stream or anything like that. And he wouldn't be a member, but he would, like, plant, like, lore stuff in the world for us to find. And then I have Billy, and Billy doesn't like modded Minecraft. They don't like playing it, and they don't like being, like, part of servers that are modded. Which is fine. And so I was like, Billy, how would you feel about being the villain. Like, so I would give you creative mode, and then you could, you know, just mess with us and be the villain and be scary. And they said they were okay with that, so that's kind of the... Oh my god, that does return to glass. No, for real. Gives purgatory, but not a competition, and also lasting, like, a timeline. That's epic. Yeah, like, I don't know if I'll do the solar apocalypse part, but I think there's a lot of horror elements I could put into it. Like, there is a mod that spawns you in a bunker. Like, when you spawn into the world, it spawns you in a bunker. Which I thought was, like, really cool. So I was like, oh, we can make it so it's like, it is an apocalypse, right? And it's like, oh, the supernatural is seeping into our world, like, that type of thing. And that would be the thing. The gas not out bolus. I guess it would be kind of like that. Okay, but calling it, I feel like calling it Purgatory SMP would be... I couldn't do that. I don't think I could call it that. However, I am thinking about the idea of observation SMP in the idea of observation duty, like that video game, calling it observation SMP. And then it's kind of similar to Watchers, but not really. Sounds sick, actually. Okay. Purgatory SMP already been done? Oh yeah, it probably has. There's no way that a Purgatory SMP has not been done. Okay. See, I have to set up my computer, and I have to invite the people that I think would be good. And then it also has to be at a time where all of us are free to at least stream, like, semi-consistently. So this might be a spring starting SMP, which will be kind of funny for a horror one. Mover Station. Yeah, we'll see. I think I have to make a new mod pack, because I think the mod pack that I have might be a little lackluster. And I do know that my friends want to have creative and stuff like that in it. But yeah, I think if I were to use the insanity shaders, I like the idea of having the villagers that have creative stuff already in the place. Like a mix between horror and horror spring instead of brat summer. Yo. A horror steampunk might go really hard, actually. If I really leaned into, like, the horror steampunk, I might call it, like Lamplight SMP or something like that. You weren't lying, I'm not getting French ads. It do be like that. Steampunk stuff is super cool. Yeah. Like, you put creative on there, and then you put some, like, steampunk stuff. Arcane SMP would go hard. Dare suggest Firelight SMP. Isn't that already an SMP? Why do I feel like I recognize that? Is it? I don't know. Yeah, that's what I said. I was gonna use a create mod. There's, like, the create mod, and then there's these integrated mods for create that make it so that the villagers are using create for their village. And so it's like a more high-tech village. I don't know. Oh, well. I was gonna say something else. Okay, an SMP inspired by Arcane would also go really hard. Where you have, like, the horror of, like, Zaun, and, like, the underground, and, like, the gas, and all that sort of stuff, and then you have the prestige of Piltover, so, like, the steampunk, the technology, and all that sort of stuff. Oh, my brain, I just went into 0, that's fine. That's all good. But I don't think I would call it Arcane SMP, however, with that kind of, like, rule set in mind, that would give me a good idea of what mods to put in. so that it doesn't turn into like a zombie apocalypse or whatever. So someone a few years ago make a horror Minecraft or a horror story with Mandela effect time loops elements. It didn't go very far because they abandoned it, but it would still have. I love the idea. That's still really cool. There's also just like a lot of horror like mods. I don't know. I don't like. There's some that I probably wouldn't add just for the fact that like I don't think it would match the aesthetic, but I feel like there is a lot that I could add. Remember dropping an ASMR video tomorrow? Oh my god. He's a weirdo. Do you remember how the how effing cool the Origins was? Origin server was pretty cool. There's a bunch of them now though. Like I was part of one. I'm still technically an Origin server, but nothing really happens on that server. You was? Yeah, one of the first Minecraft servers I was ever invited to was an Origin server. It was made by Tiny Gaming. And yeah, and I was the first time she did it, I was a rockling or stoneling or something like that. And so basically I couldn't go outside during the day, but I had like I could punch rocks with my fist. I spawned in a cave, like I lived in a cave and all this sort of stuff, and I was living in a cave with a bunch of other people who also had to live in caves. So that was pretty cool. And then the second time I was a withered. And me, Cakebird, and Trashy decided to live on an iceberg, so that was fun. Yeah, and then they had a third one, but the third one didn't last that long. Yeah, this was like 2021 when like a bunch of people had time to do a bunch of servers because they didn't really have jobs. However, hello! Thank you so much for the attendance! Thinking about it, I don't think I've seen Tiny go live in a while, actually. I did get to meet them at a convention, though. We found out that we kind of live, like, really near each other. And so, like, at a convention, we got to, like, hang out and meet each other. That was cool. Who? Tiny. She was someone I used to play Minecraft with, like, in, like, 2021. This is not enough. This is not enough to throw me in. No, I need to hit the bottom. Yee. Yeah, I was on her Origin server. That's actually the server that I was playing on when Piso followed me. So that's fun. So it was like a while ago, you know? Like it's kind of crazy because now I can just do this and find out exactly how long ago that server was. It was approximately 2 years and 10 months ago was that server. So almost 3 years ago. It's been a while. I really don't know what my choir teacher wants me to wear. I have pants ready and that's it. It sounds like they just kind of want you to wear like a black, white, or red dress shirt. I'm assuming. Looking upward could say heaven sent me. Now you guys are making me think about Minecraft again. God dang it. God dang it, guys. I'm considering just putting on my school uniform, honestly. I mean, you could do that. If that's, like, allowed. Okay, that should be good. Gotta get to the bottom of this. Guys, we're at that phase again when, this knitting project vaguely looks like it's the L'Manberg flag, but it's okay, it's fine. An old 2021 cosplay trend is back, and I'm just like, whoa, deja vu. Oh, yo, what? What cosplay trend? Dude, I like hardly ever see cosplays on TikTok anymore. It makes me upset. Like, that's what I want to see on TikTok. Cosplays and edits, and that's it. Can't be mad at me for wearing my school uniform in school. It's a blouse and black pants. Okay. I mean, yeah, do that then. I don't think the dress code is that hard. I think you just need to wear, like, a black button-up shirt, but... Or a white one. But I'm sure you'll figure it out. No, I need the head the bottom. Guys, I don't know if the Mokos are doing the art show today. I haven't seen any of the art yet. I do not know. Maybe they already did it. Maybe it's already been done. It might already be done. 2, 3. Doug's been helping her back. Welcome back. The problem is I don't get the color she wants. I just have the same hoodie 3 times and that's my outfit every day, which is random pants. No, you're all good. You're not ranting. You're just telling me. Like, if you don't have the, like, a dress shirt, you know, then yeah, I guess you should use your school uniform. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I F up? No. Not yet. Not yet. Just do that. Her fault for telling us a day before the concert if she doesn't like it. I guess, like, she probably just assumed that most people have, like, a white dress shirt and stuff like that. Or a black dress shirt. But, like, I would understand why you wouldn't have that already. If you're, like, still in school and stuff. I don't know. I mean, I only have them because of cosplay, so I guess there's that. And also because, my dad will be like, oh, I don't like these white dress shirts anymore. Do you want them? And I'll be like, yes, thank you. My dad gives me his old dress shirts, so I do have a bit of them. Just curious, is it cool to share my IRL name here instead of being called my user? Like if you want to be called like your first name, yeah, go ahead. I try to remember them. And that's what Alex did. It's like a few people do actually. Tell me their first name. Obviously, don't tell me your whole legal name. Oh no, what the dress code was last year? Half of us weren't in her choir last year. Oh. Ash? Okay, I'll remember Ash. Don't worry. I think, like, the majority of people actually give me a nickname. Or not the majority. A good number of people give me a nickname. I'll remember Ash. Surely. Or full legal name. No, like, I mean, yeah, but, like, you know, sometimes. I didn't assume you would, but, like, you know, sometimes the internet be weird. Oh my god. Oh my god. Guys, I think they might be doing the art thing soon. Talking about sharing, they usually do it when Ray is there, but also they've been busy with their store stuff and have been a lot of redeems for games that end in like 30 minutes, so it probably won't happen. No! No! Oh, I understand. I understand. I thought it was today, and I was like, oh, they haven't shown art yet. And obviously I can't hear what's happening. I just can, I can just see them. That's fine. That's totally fair. Thanks, Chai. I didn't realize they played games on, like a channel point redeem or whatever it is. I didn't realize that was how they did it. Sometimes have people, wait, I tell it because people sometimes have problems pronouncing my username. That's super fair. I feel like I probably did as well. Be wonders for my Fabit if someone gave their real name instead of a nickname. Look at the Twitch rap thing, and ADHD was like the second most common tag. I know. Isn't that crazy? Like, I kind of get why, but like, that's kind of nuts. Hello, Lugston. How you doing? Yeah, chill being the #1 tag is super funny just because that's a tag I started using. And I'm just like, oh. Every day if they can, but their drop was Friday and they have a lot of orders. Yeah, most of their channel point redeems are tabletop games. They do predictions on them like axe throwing and checkers and stuff. Ah, okay. Help me get my dino dick. What? It's okay, I actually know what that is. That's okay. I guess I'll just have to watch tomorrow. It'd be better if I watch tomorrow though, because then I won't be watching like on stream. And I can participate in complimenting everyone's art instead of just being like, thank you, and like mine comes up. I feel weird doing that. Your head out the window, stay that way for the rest of the day and watch the time go. Listen, birds sing, listen, bells ring. All the living are dead, and the dead are all living. The war is over, and we are beginning. Yippee! That's awesome. Here comes the first day. Here it comes, here comes the first day. Starts up in our bedroom after the war. Oh, they're doing a little prediction. Forgot I wanted to write a fic to the song. It's such a good song, dude. There was a point in time where, like, this song was, like, in every single fandom playlist. News of my house has lost power today, and now there is a country music playing in my basement. Okay. Are these two things related? It Hearts by Star is a Spear Star song. I just got home. Okay. Is the power being out? Okay, well, I mean, good luck. 07s for Puff. Went upstairs to turn off the light, got distracted, went back downstairs without turning the light off. I fear I may need sleep. I think there's like a name for that. It starts with an A. Guys, I should not be tired. I did F all. And I have writing club today. No. 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 ADHD. I did it with sleep and I'm still tired. Aw, dude. Oh, close enough. Not really. Those are very different conditions. I don't know. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Good luck, Puff. Hey buddy, now I've been called gay, autistic, and then I have ADHD during streams. I'm collecting the turbs. Well, I'm not calling you that. I'm just saying that's like a symptom of it. I'm taking the 90-pound dog with me. Good luck. Rip, bro. No, for real. So wait, the power's off, but there's still country music playing downstairs? Power's on. Okay. Okay, this is less scary, I guess? A little? Interviewed by a horror before Christmas. That would be crazy. Your sauna is playing country music? What? Huh? What? Alanis, how did you do that? Oh, that's crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean your sauna is playing country music? What does that mean? Oh my god, dude, I need... It just stomp into the floor. Huh? Huh? Like this part just fell? I think you could reattach them. By Void Cries. You can reattach these to the chair. There's just like a screw on the bottom. Like, you can reattach these. Oh my god, wait, they're doing the art show! Guys, oh my god, they're doing the art show. What if the screw you need was found anywhere in my house, but it got lost and probably thrown into the trash? I'm sure you can fix it. Unless you want a new chair, obviously. So cute that you call it that. You're adorable. The art thing? The art show? I mean, that's what it is. No, then the body is mine. Help us to identify. I need to see where I am in the lineup. I'll go check what, where they are right now, and then we'll find out. Da 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 da. Da da do 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 do. Oh. It's gonna be a while if they even get to mine. Gonna be honest. Little guy. Yes, it's a show of art, but they call it sharding, and it's a whole thing. I know. I know what they call it, but if I were to say that in the Twitch chat, no one would know what I'm talking about. Which is why I call it the art show. Radio built into the sauna, and it was somehow on and had the country music playing. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. Oh my god, guys. New patch notes for Enigma of Fear. We're on 1.13. Guys, this is the only thing I follow the Cellbit, like, Discord for, is to get patch notes for Enigma of Fear. Ones that I can't read, by the way. Oh, wait, we can read it on Steam, though. Okay, guys, let's see if there's any funny patch notes. Okay, let's see if there's any funny ones. Let's find out. Adjustments to the infinite shooting bug. Adjustments to the zombie's perspective of Mia. Thank God. Wait, you can pet Loopy to regain sanity? I don't lose it. Fix the player being able to get more medkits than the possible limit. Who needs more than 3? Removal of the text appearance. Okay, some of these are funny, but not a lot of them. There was funnier ones. How did you not know? No one told me! Infinite shooting bug? Yeah. To be fair, I'm playing it on detective mode, so it never really, like, tells you that that's, like, a thing that you can do. And I wasn't in the habit of petting Loopy a lot, I guess, so I just didn't know. But I want you to imagine your father is in another state on business, and your mother is in the office that day too. That's kind of crazy, Puff. Detective mode, like, creative/easy, by the way. No, detective mode is hard mode. No, okay, so there's normal mode, which is, like, you get a mini-map, you get, like, and all the clues and stuff that you find, I'm guessing, are shown to you. Detective mode is you have to write everything down. So, like, if you find a map, you have to screenshot it. If you find clues, you have to remember. Which is why I have a document of, like, all the stuff from this game. Could not be me. That's so real. Thursday. Actually, tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be playing again. Guys, tomorrow, We're gonna go around and we're going to find all the artifacts, and then we're gonna continue solving the thing with Samuel. I'm very curious as to what the last achievement could be. There's not a lot of people who have gotten it. I'm very curious. Excuse me, Alanis? What? No. Oh my god, I was actually checking something. I picked up my phone for a reason, and I genuinely, I don't remember what it was. Never agreed to participate in this game. Follow my dreams. Oh, but they all got me waking up screaming. I always got it. I almost just ripped my guitar string. Oh, why? How'd you do that? Almost lost power today on two separate occasions. Yikes. It actually is, from what I can tell, pretty nice outside today. So, I don't know. Maybe going to writing club might actually be kind of nice. The least that I owe ya. The last few writing clubs, I haven't been writing that much. I've been going, and then, like, I will just, talk with the people that are there. So I haven't been doing a lot of writing, which I feel kind of bad about because I'm the one that's running the writing group right now. So it's kind of like, if you're stuck, I think I might go back to piano. Uh-oh. Yura has nice weather today, Altier. Thank you, thank you. I mean, it's probably still cold outside, but at least it's not raining. Presently, nothing standing. Or ... Courageous or escapist to leave the quarantine when you're contagious. It might be a cold. Going with AI? What are we talking about? There has been a non-stop downpour. Yikes. Yikes. So normal. Is it just that we keep this informal? As a normal human being would never to pretend to be normal, to be normal. Well, I guess that's the least that I owe ya, to be normal in all the ways. Never be. Come on and love me normally. Recommended was, no one's abusing AI. Well, I mean, they are. Kind of. In the way that they're overusing it. I love the live version of this show because he's like, I want you to look to your 9 o'clock, your 6 o'clock, or rock around the clock, and he's like, whoa, you guys are like all over the place. And I was just like, I don't know, this is like really funny. I'm very close to being at the end of this repeat. I thought I would just get this repeat like done, honestly, and the fact that I have it is kind of crazy. And then God who made this man. You better have one hell of a plan, and I'd rather be normal. So normal. I suggest that we keep this informal. Isn't normal? So like, guys, I just went to go open up Amesie's stream because it's like, you know, it's like her, like, you know, birthday and everything like that, right? And like, I keep getting jump scared by the fact that like, because we follow each other, I'll get the, let Amesie know you want to drop in and collaborate. I'd be like, I will never click that button ever in my entire life. That's actually, no thank you. Terrifying, actually. Horrifying prospect that is. Yikes. The way certain creators interact with each other before they got big is nuts. Like, I didn't process the way people knew each other earlier is wild. Oh my god, Amesy follows you? Oh. Nah, man. Gene, I just watched the best video in existence. Yeah? Yeah, Elena's? I keep forgetting to see if I can turn that off. I'm terrified of clicking it on accident. I think if you do, you can, like, shut it off. Next year we get the the Amesy Ultier collab, for real. Ash, yes, they do. So does Gucky. But like we're not like in like the nicest way possible. We're not like friends, you know? Like I don't know Amesy. You know what I mean? Like I've never like talked to them in a voice call or anything like that, or like I've talked to them a bit in like the Twitch chat. I have like probably the scariest clip in existence, which is them calling me famous, but you know, there's that dude follows Ulter the same way that they follow Your Nerd the Editor. I don't know what that means. Amesy knows who I am, and that's pretty much like the extent of it. If they were to, however, if they were to be like, hey, I'm making an SMP and I'm inviting a bunch of people, I would like you to join, I'd be like, absolutely. It's Amesy's editor, who they're also mutuals with. Ah, okay, yeah. Fair enough. You know? So, like, I mean, like, I'm not, like, completely opposed to being friends with Amesy, but, like, you know, like, I'm sure that they feel like they have to be very cautious about who they choose to be friends with. You know? Which is completely fair. Pretty Bad Lunu is in a Strawberry Juice right now. I think I time traveled to 2021. Whoa, that's crazy. He follows Ulter in the same way that they exist in the same vicinity, which is Twitch. Yeah, pretty much. But it does come with the crazy thing is that if I'm live and also Amesy's live, it will give me the notification that I can, you know, do the not collaboration thing. Because I'm sure that they've turned it off to anyone that they're not mutuals with. And so, like, every time I'm just like, I could click it. I could click that. But the clip of Amesy rating is peak. Dude, I need to find, like, all of them, you know, because I need to find the clip. So like there's a clip of when Amesy tweeted about me, and then there should be a clip of them rating me, and then there's 2 separate times that Gucky rated me. So I need to find these 4 clips for a video. Like actually, it's so funny to me because I'm like small stream and half the people I watch for some reason follow me, and that scares me. It kind of be like that at the beginning though, actually. Like, when you're, at the beginning, when you're, first starting the stream, a lot of the people that you raid and start following will follow you back. Like, I noticed that when, like, that's how I became friends with, like, Billy, is I raided them, and then they followed me back, and then they started raiding me back and forth, and we found out that we were, like, that we live relatively close to each other. My favorite one is the Gucky one, and we tried to get Mischief. Oh my god, that... Dude, I have a TikTok of that. For the people who are new to the Ultra Light lore, I guess. Hold on. I have some things for you guys. Because I think I'm hilarious. So there was this running joke that every time...
So this video's been a long time coming.
Hold on. There was a running joke that... every time Gucky or Amesy were in chat, Mischief would, like, miss them. And, like, wouldn't be able to see... Like, wouldn't be able to talk to them, everything like that. And it happened a few times. To the point where Gucky was in here, and we were talking to Gucky about this, and being like, oh yeah, there's this, like, Mischief is not here, like, they just left, and, like, we were explaining it, basically. And then, so this popped up. So this happened. Let me move this over. So that's Gucky, and this is them asking about the sweater that I was making Amesy. Mischief just hates me, guys, it's fine. Tell Mischief I'm avoiding them too. And so we just all added Mischief in the Discord. Mischief just hates me, guys, it's fine. And then this one, Mischief just being like F, and then Gucky being like, you hate me. This is, I'm so proud of this, for real, like, and, like, no one saw it. Love the Mischief Gucky entire thing is so much. It's so funny, dude. It was bigger than it was supposed to be. Uh-oh. Try, you are as cool as me. You're cooler, even. It's really well done. Like, I don't even know how. Wait, gang, where is Twist? I haven't seen bro in 2 years. You did just miss them, actually. You did dismiss them. That actually did just happen. I mean, I think I might have posted the clip of Amesy raiding me. Oh, I did. I knew it! Yeah, so, like... Yeah, this is the clip of Amesy raiding me.
I knew it! Hello, AMZ! AMZ raid. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
There was like 500 people
Hello,
here.
Altair, you have to bring sweater. Get sweater now.
I'm getting it! I have to go have 3 streams by
AMZ, don't leave, AMZ, wait, just give me a second.
Hold on, let me show you the sweater. Oh no, this is 100. There was one time where I was raided with like 1,000 people.
I didn't think it was gonna happen today. Okay, you're gonna
It's like Dodge just like yelling. It's so funny.
Yeah, whoa, yeah, yippee! Altair actually has... Altair, if you check the chat, there's actually a pinned TikTok of Altair wearing...
Really serious? And they not? Like, I don't know what scale you're looking at, dude.
Yeah,
what do you mean? What do you even mean? Okay. Let me, thank you guys so much for being here. Amesy, thank you so much for the raid. Oh my god. It'd be like that. You know what's actually crazy, though? For some weird reason... They have decided that April is when they're gonna do this because they followed me in April, and then a year later, in April, they did this, where, like, the month of April and March, I got raided 4 times by them, and then they disappeared. So I'm just like, I don't know what it is with April. Surely we raid them after stream. I actually was planning on it, because it's their birthday. That actually was kind of the plan. I'm not gonna lie. Which is why I went to go check how much they have left on their timer. Their timer is 3 hours, so they'll definitely still be live. That was kind of the plan. The only thing I have on you is boring adult life experience, dude. Like, I bought a house and I have a child, and those are gross. Okay, but, like, I'm talking about you as a person. Isn't April funny season? Well, yeah, it is! And would you believe it? Both Amesy and Gucky followed me on April 1st, and then I told the Discord that at the time had, like, I don't know, like 150 people in it, which, comparatively to now, is not that much, but it was a lot. It was, like, there wasn't a lot of people. There wasn't a lot of people in the Discord. It sounds like a lot, but there wasn't a lot of people in the Discord. There was, like, 5 active members. And so I go and message the group, the Discord. I'm just like, oh my god, Amesy and Gucky followed me. And everyone was like, is this an April Fool's joke? And I'm like, I hope not. I fully thought you were lying. I mean, that would be the time to do it, right? But I'm just kind of like, can't handle my wife flirting with me. Uh-oh, Chai. Amesy is getting kersplatted right now. There's so much going on screen. I have no idea what's going on. There's just a bunch of things being thrown at the screen. That was super overstimulating and I can't even hear it. Anyways, I have a funny clip for you guys. If I can find it. I might not be able to find it. We'll find out. Viewer attack. That was like, it was so much though. Where do I think this clip is? Because I think, I know I saved it. Okay, it's not in streamer stuff. Is it in documents? No. Is it in downloads? No. Is it in pictures? Okay, this folder's empty. Awesome. I have this screenshot of Amesy joining the cult here. They're no longer in the cult here, but they were, and I have a screenshot of it. That's fun. Guys, I don't know where this video is. I'm gonna be super honest. What is this? Okay, that's a picture. I feel like it definitely exists. Maybe I could do this a smarter way, actually, and, okay, hold on. Is my password gonna open? No, of course not, because password hates. Okay, hold on a sec. Oh! Uh-oh. Guys, can you still hear me? Guys? Guys, can you still hear me? Guys? Guys? Okay. My camera froze, obviously. I don't know why that happened. What? Now I don't know why that happened. The camera's completely turned off. Whoops. Hold on a second. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna check something and then we'll fix this, I swear. So how's everyone doing today? I'm having a great time. You know, as one does. I do have a lot of books. Sweater POV, real. I'm trying to make it so my camera... Such a wild angle. It kind of is. You see how, like, crooked my smile is from this angle, so that's fun. Not so. Hey. I love having a 4K camera! You can see every single pore on my face! That's crazy. So anyways, should I lick it? I don't know. I don't know if I... Everything's crashed, dude. The guy that Schlatt has a thing for... What? Excuse me? Now... Yeah, I understand there was a software error. Thank you. 10 out of 10. Okay, hold on. Maybe... Okay. Okay. Okay, hold on. If I unplug this, and I replug the camera, and then I turn off the camera here. Deactivate. Activate. Oh my god! I found it. So anyways, that was exciting. That was fun. Let me make sure my camera is actually the correct configurations, because as you can see, it's really not great. Apply. And we're back. Did I find the clip? No, I don't know where it is. One of my hard drives likes killing everything else in the hard drive. Don't know why. It just does that sometimes. Do not know. It hates me. It's okay. I'm just gonna go to clips I've created, which is what I should have done in the first place. But whatever. Clips I've created. Okay. And then filters by channel. There's apparently a username. Now, I don't remember making this clip. I remember making this one, though, which is the one I wanted to show you guys. But there's another clip that I apparently made a week later, and I don't remember making it.
Oh my god.
Okay, so anyways, this is the clip that I wanted to show you guys. I don't know why I can't, like, click it and make it bigger. Is this how I make it bigger? I've made it bigger. I figured it out. So, this is the clip I wanted to show you guys. Basically, AimZ had gone live on their alt account, and the chat was like, yeah, we should go raid AimZ on their alt account, and I'm thinking they're playing Valorant, and so, like, they're not gonna be paying attention to the screen, so I'm just like, okay, this is awesome. Did not realize they were on the starting soon screen, so anyways, this is the clip.
Oh my god, is that the coolest cardigan maker the world has ever seen? Holy shit. Guys, not to be dramatic, we have someone famous in chat right now. Not to be dramatic, but we have someone famous in chat right now. Altia! Mate, thank you for the raid. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate it, mate.
This is my life.
Guys, if you don't know who Altia is, we've raided them before. And it's absolutely incredible. They are so bloody talented when it comes to creating stuff, as well as
this is my life.
To, like,
also, Hot to Go playing in the background is
cool
crazy.
With their hands. Like, I don't know if you guys know, but it's made me
so
a
are you famous? According to AimZ, I'm
so
famous.
Sick, bro, it's so sick. It's actually sick, mate.
So anyway.
Bloody amazing job. Yeah! Yeah! Like a cardigan thing, like a knitted little thing. It's very
Oh my god,
cool.
it's
I'm
Alanis.
making one currently for Gucky, which is very sick too.
Oh, you guys can't see it. It's Alanis. Oh. But there's another clip. There's another clip in there that I don't know. What is this? What is this clip? There's no volume. There's no sound. And the clip is called "Oh my god, is that Amesy? Oh my god, new username, oh my god." Which is not something that I would name a clip. And there's no sound. I have no idea what that is. They ended the clip before I had my spotlight ultra light. No, it's not me anymore. What? If Amesy said it must be correct, of course, surely. That I'm famous? Can't the creator rename your clips though? Yes, that's true, but this clip has 3 views and there's no sound. So I have no idea what this clip is. Oh. Early 2025, we get the Call to Your AMZ TTRPG content. That would be crazy. Once I am not doing a horror game. Yo, well, welcome into it. Okay, anyways. Knitting time. Anyway. Guys, I'm just like, Apollo, if you can hear me, Apollo, please! See, here's the thing, right? Is that what I think is actually gonna happen is April's gonna come around again. And something... What the F? Ash, go, like, slap them or something. Be like, what the... No, that's crazy. But, like, I don't know. It always happens April, March, so I'm just, like, assuming that April, March is gonna come around again, and then I'm gonna just be... And then something's gonna happen. It's just always April, March. Have a good night, Alex! You think he's on about a show? Okay, that's a little bit less. Love the hourglass. Thank you. It's a concert t-shirt for Mother. Dexter or something. Okay, that's a little bit different. Yeah, they called her ANZTT RPG. Oh yeah, I read that. Yeah. That would kind of go crazy. See, the thing is I kind of can get it from their perspective, right? Yeah, it's a Mother shirt. Yes, I got that at the concert. I'm going again in February. What'll happen? No, it's all good, Shy. See, okay, but I kind of understand it from their perspective, though, because, like, okay, from their perspective, right? Like, I am someone who made a sweater one time, like, I do knitting, and they probably think that my knitting is, like, good or whatever, right? Like, they would probably do for any other fan art. But, like, from their perspective, I'm just some guy, right? Like, they could never know if I'm a clout chaser or not. You know what I mean? So, like, from their perspective, I understand why. And then also, right, because, realistically, like, I'm a really, really small streamer. And, like, from their perspective, taking a smaller streamer and, like, bringing them up, like, really, really high is, like, extremely stressful. They probably know how stressful it is. And so, like, you know? And they don't know me. I'm also, like, a stranger. Does that make any sense? Like, from their perspective, I get why they wouldn't, like, reach out or want to be friends with me on Discord or whatever. Like, even if I was not a part of any of their stuff. Well, to be fair, everyone is just some guy. But I understand, like, it's the same reason why people, usually make content with people who are around the same level of content creator they are is because they know that, one, they can handle whatever backlash or, you know, positive feedback they get from that. But then also, like, it's a level of security, right? So it's like, because, like, if I'm a really, really terrible person, let's say, that's gonna hurt Aimsy's career way more than it's gonna hurt mine. Does that make sense? I'd love to get some clout, but also the effort. I'm not that guy. That's so real. Just some guy. Just some scrunkly guy, yeah. Not just some guy. I'm the guy getting a CDL next month. What is that? What is that? What are you talking about? What is that? You guys get it. You guys understand what I mean. We met Ginger over dinner in July. Commercial driver's license. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. CD's nuts. What the F? That's really cool, actually, Twit. That's really cool. That's actually really cool. Have fun being a trucker, man. That actually sounds like kind of like a fun job. Like, I understand that it's probably, like, stressful and, like, really, like, on that note, piss time. Okay. Like, you know, and you're, like, basically working, like, 24/7, but, like, I don't know. You get to, like, see things, I guess. You get to experience some things. You get to experience, like, not the touristy parts, but, like, the parts where people actually live. I don't know. I guess maybe I'm romanticizing it a little bit, but I have a podcast you should listen to while you do it, though. Definitely won't make you paranoid about the job. My current job is paying for it. I'd go from manual labor to sitting for 8 hours a day just to wash a truck for 30 minutes at the end. Fair enough. Make sure that you keep up with exercise and stuff like that, because you definitely don't want to become a risk for getting, like, blood clots and stuff in your legs. Another long cable needle you got there? I mean, well, I mean, it is a double-pointed needle, to be fair. I do have a cable needle somewhere, but I actually don't know where it is. This is just easier, because cable needles have, like, a dip in them, and I don't need the dip. I guess it could be scary. I could see where you mean by scary. Wait, what, you can get blood clot from sitting? Yeah, I mean, like, so, like, if you don't have really good circulation, especially, then when you're sitting, you're obviously, like, pressing on a bunch of, like, blood clots, like, in your thighs and in your butt. And so, like, you can get, like, usually they get blood clots in your legs. That's why when you sit for a long time, it starts to hurt. Because, like, the blood is having a hard time, like, going through. And exercising helps because your heart knows how to, like, beat faster to have your circulation be better. It's still probably gonna suck, but yeah. Gonna install this update. Okay, okay. Yeah, but standing also does it too, right? That's why I was kind of like, it was kind of nice for me when I had a job that was, walking around. Like, standing is actually worse. I can see why, yeah. Like, the thing is that humans, we're built to walk, right? And, like, obviously there's exceptions to this. Obviously, like, not everyone can walk for long periods of time, blah, 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 blah. But, like, humans, we're manufactured to walk. We're supposed to walk. And we're supposed to walk everywhere all the time. And because of that, like, our blood circulation is, like, made to, like, pump blood while we're walking. And so, like, sitting or standing for long periods of time makes it really, like, hard. Walk and grab things? Bro, evolution? No, it'd be like that. Sitting, your muscles are relaxed. You risk atrophy if you could, but you can still walk. Standing for too long, you can strain yourself. Yeah, that's why people get, like, really sore feet and stuff. Yeah. Like, we're meant to be, like, moving around and stuff. That's why when you go to places where people are standing in one place for a really long time, they have, like, a cushion underneath their feet. So, like the entrance to, most places that have a security, either that or they have a cushion in their shoes, because standing on concrete for a long time sucks so much, dude. Oh my god. Like, it's crazy the difference between standing on, like, grass, for instance, and standing on concrete. Like, you wouldn't think that there would be that much of a difference, but, like, oh my god, dude. Like, standing on concrete for, like, 2 hours is, like, it's awful. Yeah, exactly. Wait, what about people with dead legs? Like, obviously, it's obviously different for people who are not, like, quote-unquote the norm, right? Because their blood circulation is going to work in a different way. They're, like, you know what I mean? Like, we're talking about, like, in, like, the loosest term possible, the average person. Some chili and cornbread. That does sound very good. So going on, much to do.
I was gonna start streaming music
Oh.
on.
Oh. Could never be a doctor. Would you want to be a doctor? Can't remember nothing. I mean, a lot of the time, doctors look up stuff, to be fair. And they consult with their, you know, with their people. But then again, it's also just like a really stressful job. Most primary doctors don't either. That's exactly what I'm saying. But the thing is, you have to learn and understand it, I guess. Then I got myself up and walked for 40 minutes straight. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I should definitely walk more than I do. It's just that the sun is, like, not out for for such a little amount of time that, like, any day that I stream, anytime I stream not on an early stream, I have to go before stream, obviously. But, like, it's like I wake up, and I don't wake up that early because I don't have to. Like, I don't know. Like, it's the thing is that, like, if I should wake up early so that I can eat breakfast while it's still dark, and then go for a walk while the sun is coming up, come back home, do a workout, and then do the stuff that I need to do before stream. But it's like, it's so, it's not that it's unrealistic, it's just that it's like, you know, it's just like, it's just most likely not gonna happen unless, like, I really, really wanted it to. Surgeons and anesthesiologists are the only ones who require memorization, but at the same time, they're usually very specialized as well. That's true. I think that you should also kind of want to be a doctor. You know what I mean? Like, just a little bit. Like, obviously, it's an extremely stressful job, and while you're actually working the job, you might be like, I hate this, like, I want to go home, whatever. But I think you should want to be able to do it, like, just a little bit. Like, just a little bit. Like, you need to, like, either want to help people or find medicine really interesting, or, you know what I mean? Because if you go into it with the mindset of it makes a lot of money, you're effed. Why is my mortal enemy on my Twitter feed? Bro, what does it feel like to have a mortal enemy? So I got distracted and started watching someone build the entire misery shack in Animal Crossing. Wait, that's actually that's kind of dope, though. It's like, that's kind of cool. Oh my god. Dude, this sweater that I'm wearing underneath this t-shirt is like very low-key itchy, but only a little bit, you know? That'd be alright with you. This is so accurate for no reason. That's awesome. I just got gifted to AMZ. Yo! Oh yeah, I think they're doing like a hype train thing. Who gifted you one? I'm watching it right now. I'm gonna scroll up. I'm gonna find out. Surely I get one too. Surely I get a gifted sub. Surely someone gives me a gifted sub. Whatever. Whatever. take advantage of. Nobody can catch, and if everybody's different, how can anybody match? And the days we played out, everybody knows that. Nobody knows that. Everybody's in on business. Ranges from overrated to I need them. Huh? Ah. You're right with you. What is it like to have a mortal enemy? Oh, it ranges from overrated to I need them. Ah. I need them gone. I understand. I understand. Sorry, I completely forgot that I asked that question as soon as I asked it. I think it would be fun to have a mortal enemy of someone who doesn't know you exist. In the way where, like, they do something mildly annoying consistently, and you're just like, for no good reason, I just don't like this person. But I am never going to affect their life ever, because they have no idea I exist. You know? I think that would be kind of funny. Just, like, one-sided beef for, like, no reason. And on everybody's business. Like, how people don't like authors. Like, of certain books. They go, now my battery is dying. Farewell. Farewell, Lugston. You want to play along with me? Isn't that called being parasocial? I mean, I guess it could be. In general, parasocial usually refers to you, like, believing that you're actually, like, a significant portion of this person's life. So, for instance, if you're parasocially friends with someone, then, like, you believe that you are friends with this person, and that you are, like, entitled to, like, their attention like a friend would be. And then I guess the opposite is true as well. So, like, I guess it could be, but that's not really what I'm talking about. Being anti-parasocial, I usually don't think I'm friends with people. That's kind of funny. Parasocial is also, like, okay, like, it's also, like, with people online specifically. So, like, it's not, like, in real life. So, like, in real life, if you're, like, assuming that you're friends with someone, and you're talking to them, and you're, like, you're their coworker or whatever, and you just assume that you're friends with this person, that's not parasocial, that's just, like, you misinterpreting the situation. So it's like specifically online. Our region manager hates our trucks being covered in dirt. He calls us from out location to go to his main location to help out with his crew. We wash the truck before leaving. We get down there on the site. I mean, that's, like, not, like, a bad policy to have. To make sure that the trucks are clean. It's not, like, a bad thing. So, like, if I imagined a streamer was my bestie. Basically. Basically. And I mean, it doesn't have to be, like, that far where you're, like, actually think that they're your friend. But it could just be as simple as, like... Like, some of the things that, like, I've seen people say is parasocial is, like... when a streamer is like, hey, like, I'm going on a break for my mental health. I'm feeling like I'm a little bit depressed or whatever. And then people are just like, oh, like, you know, like, here are some therapy tips on, like, how to help with depression, and, like, here's the medication that I take, and, like, oh, have you gone to a therapist, or, like, blah, 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 like, and, like, giving advice like that, where it's just kind of like, Like, this person's not your friend. Like, they're gonna figure it out. They have friends in their support system that'll tell them those things. Or, like, people asking people, like, why they broke up. You know, like, if there's a couple that are both, like, content creators and they break up and they're just like, yeah, we broke up, and that's what they say, and then people are just like, oh, why'd you break up? What happened? Like, it's like, it's kind of like none of your business. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of stuff like that. I guess there's some nuance to it because it's a relatively new term as well. Like, I think it's only been used in, like, the past, like, 4 years. So just, like, being nosy. Yeah, being nosy, but then also, like, feeling like you're actually entitled to the answer. Because I think there's a difference between, you know, you in the group chat with your friends being like, huh, I've noticed that this content creator is, like, been looking pretty down lately. I wonder if they have depression. And then your friend going like, yeah, I've noticed that too. Like, that in and of itself, that's human beings being what human beings, right? Rather than going on Twitter and being like, this person looks like they're depressed and posting clips of them looking depressed. That's crazy. It's delusional. I mean, maybe? I don't know. The problem is that, one, it's a relatively new term. Like, it's only been around for, like, 4 years. And while it does have a very defined, like, term of use, people do use it for a lot of things it's not actually for. Where people will say something, like, in a joking way, being like, not to be parasocial or anything. And then they'll say something that's, like, super not parasocial. That it was old? No, I think the first time it was used was, like, 2020, but I can, like, check. It's not that old of a term. I think the concept of parasocialism is old. I think the actual word parasocial is relatively new. Parasocial, okay, so the study of parasocial has been around since 1956. I want to know how long the word has been around. How old is the word? Oh wow, it's way older than I thought it was. I knew that the idea of parasocial was, like, old-ish, but what does parasocial mean for kids? Now, it was coined in 1956. Yeah, that's interesting. The person looks depressed every time they're on stream. That have a needle. What? Huh? Acquire your advice, not force. Okay, fair. I guess it's one of those times where, like, it being used with streamers is new because streamers are relatively new. Interesting. Oh, there you go. Anyways, the definition I gave you for parasocial is still correct. What advice do you need? I can definitely try my best. They say, who are you really? And where are you going? Exhibit B. Okay. I've been lacking mental motivation. Y'all have any advice? I think I also need to go outside. I will tomorrow, but these past 3 days I've been kind of out of it. I think it's the rain, but I've just been so eh. That's a difficult one. Mostly because it's going to be different for a lot of people. And I find that the thing that helps me the most is trying to do something completely different. So let's say my routine is, like, wake up, do workout, edit, stream, whatever. And I have that for, like, 4 days, and then it turns into, like, okay, I'm feeling, like, super unmotivated to do all this stuff. And it's not because I don't find any of it not fun. It's just because, like, you know, seasonal depression. I find trying to do something completely different helps me break out of it. So, and that can be something as simple as walking home in a different way. Or like starting to read a new book, even if I don't plan on finishing it. Or sitting in a different spot when I'm doing stuff. So like if you're usually sitting, let's say at your desk to draw, then maybe sitting in the living room or sitting on your bed. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, it's probably burnout, but like this is like the way to get out of burnout is like you need to refresh yourself with different things. Like obviously you can just like rest, you can sleep, right? Like you can sleep, you can eat well, you can drink water and everything like that. But if you're like, oh, I want to do things, then yeah, I would suggest just trying to do different things in a different place or a different way. So we got my idea is get all your insurance of food and all that, as well as doing something you haven't done in a while, like doing an old hobby or something. Yeah. Basically, if there is something that you've been doing, yeah, if it sounds like it is burnout, then yeah, I would just like try and do something like just different, like something you hardly ever do or don't or haven't done at all, or like sometimes it's even like me watching a TV show that I haven't watched in a while or haven't watched at all helps, because it's like it's new stimuli, but it's not like so overwhelming, especially if the show has like zero fandom, and I mean that in like you're not watching it in a like way where you're like, oh, I'm gonna do fan art, I'm gonna participate in the fandom, and like something that is like stupid, like just like I think I need to work out and put maybe pushing myself more. I think once that's done, early bed and or read a bit. Yeah. Thank you, STEM board and chat. All right. I'm gonna go cry. And so you're depressed. I have depression, but at the same time, I think part of it is that I hyperfixate on my interests to the point where I burn out all of it. That's fair. I definitely have seasonal depression because, like, during the winter, I am so down all the time, and it's been kind of worse this year because, like, for the past 4 years, I've worked outside, right? And so I would be outside when the sun was out. And this year I have not, and like I think I do need to do the thing that I just said to you guys, where I get up, eat, go for a walk while the sun is coming up, and then come back and stream the chill shows. You said on record you're okay with that label. I just am, unfortunately. Wait, Stemboard is an older nickname. Well, it's mostly a joke because sometimes I get on here. Void, hello, thanks so much for the attendance. Sometimes I get on here and like everyone in chat is having a conversation with everyone else, which is fine because it means that I can count or whatever. But I'm just like, I'm basically just a STEM board. I'm a STEM board with a chat room. My SAD is horrible. It's been so bad. I have eaten 1 meal a day and hardly any water. Ooh. See, it doesn't affect my appetite. It affects like there's a, I don't know like how like you know, honestly, this is kind of like a parasocial thing. I don't know how parasocial this is, but like I'll stream and I'll be like as high energy as I normally am on stream, and then after stream I'll sit in my chair for like an hour doing F all. Like I'll just like for like an hour. Stemboard. Probably the same thing to me. I don't think I've ever heard that said out loud, so I don't know. Whatever the correct way of, you know, pronouncing it is. Tripop, hello! Thank you so much for the attendance. How you doing? Welcome in. I go back on meds if they will normalize my highs to then my interest lasts longer. Maybe? I think that they would actually make it so that like so that you wouldn't go so high, if that makes sense. It is the only one I go to and interact with anyone anymore. I'm rarely gone elsewhere, which is unusual, and I just zone out a lot. Sometimes at home doing absolutely nothing. Oh my god. Cold? That's fair. It is cold. Sambora said. Okay. I think that's what I was saying. Do not know. No say. Videos are so good. I'm saying that's an autistic person. That's fair. Been working outside the last 2 weeks. Aw, oh, dude, feel that. Like, not this year, but every other year for the past 4 years was working outside in the cold. You need to, when I used to work outside in the cold, I would wear leggings and then pants. And then I would wear a t-shirt, a long sleeve shirt, and then a hoodie. And then I would wear 2 pairs of socks. And then I had thermal boots. And I had thermal gloves. And I had a beanie. Like, I would wear, like, a ridiculous amount of layers. But I did stay warm, so there was that. That is layers? Yeah. Like, it was because, like, I worked outside, but I also worked on boats, like, on the ocean, so you would get, like, the wind, and then, like, most of the time it would rain. So. Canada on the west coast. It do be like that. It do be like that. And I was also, like, I'm washing boats, right? So I'm working with, like, cold water, and so, like, you have to make sure that you're, you know, not getting that cold water on you, because if you did, you were going to be freezing. I need to find my hoodie to wear under my 2 jackets. Yeah. I highly recommend the 2 pairs of socks. Like, one, like, regular pair, and then, like, a really big, thick pair. I wonder the temp difference between Canada and England. Canada and England have extremely similar weather patterns, from what I'm understanding. Or at least where I live, specifically. Not the entire... Like, where I live, specifically, the weather here is, like, pretty much exactly like the UK. Because it's, like, it's rainy most of the time. It gets, like, kind of cold during the winter, but, like, not enough for there to be, like, a ton of snow. And then during the summer, it'll be, like, 2 weeks where it's, like, really, really warm. And then, like, all the rest of the time, it's not... I think the only difference is that your houses are built differently. So, like, where I live, we don't have a lot of stone brick houses, because where I live, there's a lot of earthquakes, and so a lot of our houses are not built out of stone, right? So, our houses are really built to keep warm. Like really keep warm. Whereas I think the stone houses in England are, like, not necessarily. I'm near the seaside, so it's extra cold. Yeah, that's where I live, on an island. Yeah. Yeah, my guy. That's what the west coast of Canada is. It's right beside the sea. Most others are here are brick. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we don't have brick, because brick would die. Keep the water off, just need rubber gloves to keep your hands warm. Exactly. They built out of stone because they wasted their wood. I think it's just because England is really old, and it was easier to build out of stone than it was to be built out of wood. They also have a lot of wood. There's trees in England. You know? Like, a lot of the houses in England are really, really old. Like, if we weren't, like, earthquake territory where I am, we would probably build our stuff out of stone as well. It's just, like, it's a really easy building material. I live in a house that was built just after World War II, so it's not brick, and it's so effing cold. Oh my god. No! That's super fair. I think all the houses around here were built in like the 60s. It's something like that. I know my dad found pictures of where I live before all the houses were built, and it's super weird to look at. It's super weird to look at because it's like huge street, right? Like there's a highway, and then where the houses are, it's just farmland. And there's like 2 stores. It's crazy. Oh, I'm sorry, Gender Dude. Or sorry, Ash, sorry. Dang. So usually I end stream at 1, but I started like really late today, so I actually don't know what time I want to end today. What do I have to do? I have to do a workout still. Ugh, I should really edit the podcast, but I don't wanna. Look at my tone, where my parents moved, they're in the 90s, it's like farms, now it's houses everywhere. Like, it was actually kind of crazy to find it, because there's only aerial views, because obviously it's before Google Street View. There's only aerial views until, like, the 90s, and so it's, like, aerial view of, like, just farm, aerial view of, like, a couple houses, aerial view of, like, full houses, and, like, it's so wild. "28-hour stream is crazy. I also have writing club, so I cannot do that. Like, at the most, I can stream until 5, but I'm not gonna do that. Okay, bye, Nim. I'm not exhausted or anything like that. I just, like, what's my workout today? Yippee! It's a relatively easy one. Yippee! At least I think it is. Yeah, it's, like, relatively easy. It's probably gonna take a little bit, though. It's, like, relatively easy, but it's, like... It might take a bit, because it's, like, 5 sets. I don't know. Is Nim obscure morality? Yes. Yes. What did you think I meant? See, this is what I mean when I said that there was a bunch of people in my chat that have nicknames. Stop my... I didn't know that. Yeah, there's a ton. There is a ton. There's a few people who have told me names that they'd rather be called. And I try my best to remember them, for sure. Come from me. After all, there's no I in team, and I'd rather be normal. So normal, I suggest that we keep this informal. We need to start keeping a Google Doc. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I mean, you could. I mean, that's an option, I guess. I don't know if this is streamer side or not. My brain is a Google Doc. Should be more, chaotic annoyance with stomach problems. Huh? What do you mean? Eh? Huh? Huh? Like, as a username? Question or dot dot dot. Leave the quarantine pages. Besides, I don't wanna get old. A general thing. Ah, okay. And 3. A fish? Billy Bumble? Oh my god! Hi Billy, how are you? You don't swear? Do you not like swearing? Yeah, it's just like not really part of my vocabulary. It started as a pretty pretentious thing when I was like in high school, where I was just like, people who swear just don't have anything more intelligent to say, and I am superior because I do not swear. And now it's just kind of like, now it's just a habit where I just don't, and it's just not part of my vocabulary. And at this point, it's kind of like, if I do swear, everyone's gonna freak out, and I'd just rather not. You are allowed to swear in the chat, though, and people who come on my streams are allowed to swear. I would never claim that I'm a family-friendly streamer. Like, there's no way. No, you're allowed to swear as much as you want. Go for it. I don't care. So much. Now it's wild. What? This is what I always wanted. Billy Bumble has returned from the war. It's official. It's amazing. And that square peg and the round hole in their heart. I won the war. This is true. This is real. Okay, I was worried you didn't like it. If I didn't like it, I would just ban swearing, you know? Exactly the way that everybody else is. Nah, you're all good. You can swear as much as you want. What you get? More junk? Oh no. Billy! Yeah, like if I wanted to be a family-friendly streamer, like I would just make it so that you couldn't swear, you know? You better have one hell of a plan. I'd rather be normal. I love Will Wood. We couldn't talk about penises here? That's true. What? Censorship in this economy? That's like actually so real. That's actually so real. Guys, speaking about censorship, this might be a little bit controversial. But have you guys heard about this TikTok edit that keeps getting like banned off of TikTok? And it's like actually like the craziest TikTok ever. Like it is okay. So without getting too political ideology-ish, it is a TikTok about the health insurance CEO guy. Crickle Friendly, hello! I'm lurking, but yes. Oh my god, I'm so glad that you know what I'm talking about. It's about the, like, okay, that guy that got shot in New York, who is, like, a health insurance CEO, right? And someone made a TikTok to the song He Had It Coming with a bunch of, like, articles and, like, news people that was put on TikTok. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, wow, that seems kind of disrespectful, or that seems kind of like a lot, while I'm not going to disagree or agree with you, it's not like that TikTok hasn't done that before. Like, TikTok makes edits about anything. And they usually don't get taken down unless they're like gory, I guess. But this one keeps getting re-uploaded by different people, and every single time it gets taken down. And I need you guys to know, it does not show the gun. It doesn't show the shooting itself. It just shows news clippings and, like, news anchors reporting on it. There's nothing in there that is, like, against, like, TikTok's TOS. And I'm just like, yikes, TikTok. Yikes. Vulgar, yeah. Oh, there's no swearing in it either. And it's to the song, like, he had it coming, he had it coming, he only had himself to blame. Like, that song, which is from a musical that's been on TikTok forever. And I'm just like... Anyways, I saw it on Tumblr. The people on Tumblr are like, we need to archive this, I think. Yo, Bricks, hello! Thank you so much for the 95 bits! It's from Chicago? Okay, I knew it was from a musical that had a city name, and I couldn't remember which one it was. Thanks, Ninjar. Thank you for the attendance. How you doing? Actually, I think there's two. There's like a 2 seconds of the shooter aiming. Yes, but that was shown on the news. Like, that's not like someone like found this footage. Like, that was shown on the news. So if it's okay for the news, it should be okay for TikTok. Like, censorship-wise. Which is why it's like kind of like crazy. Guys, I'm not saying there's a conspiracy theorist stuff out there. I just find it's amusing. It's amusing. Isn't it called the Cell Block Tango, the song? Probably. I've never watched Chicago, so I don't know. You can have a fish anyway. Bricks, you're just so cool, man. You just get fish. Trust. Oh my god, it's me. Fishy time. That song eats? It kind of does. It's me. Also, it is so well made. It is actually so well made. Like, which is like kind of like the crazy part. It's a musical where both they reach for the gun is from. I didn't, you know, I knew that, and I didn't connect those together. That's kind of cool. That's kind of fun. Thank you for the lurk, Ash. Listen as they hung up on the wall. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Guys, I'm so close to being finished this repeat. Man, anyway. See, now I'm gonna have those two songs stuck in my head now. This is fine, I guess. One, 2, 3. I think I have one more row after this, and then I'm done the repeat. Yeah. And then I kind of want to see how long it took me to do the front or the back of this. Because I'm kind of curious. Just want to see when I started this. It's the moment, dear. There's something at the door. Beating of a heart that I hid beneath the floor. I thought I messed up for a second. I did not. We're good. Survive on bourbon, blood, and backward glances. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Forgot I was supposed to be doing ribbing now. Well. Uh-oh. Oh, did you, like, keep knitting? Oh no. Oh no. Count to 10. Have me on 5. One, 2. I did. Oh. Oh no. It's okay. It's okay. It's the first round of ribbing, so I just forgore. Oh. Welcome back, Ash. Just had to help my doggos with something. You're all good. Guys, did you guys know that, Schaefer James is going on tour as Sparkbird? I'm kind of very excited for this. I didn't realize, like, I knew he was going on tour, but I didn't realize he was going on tour with Sparkbird. I definitely missed some of that. Okay. Okay, I want to know when I started the front of this. Or the back of this. I need to know now. When did I start this? Yeah, that's Up at the Musical. It's me playing... Okay, there's this, but I clearly had already started it at this point. Like, I had, like, a lot. Oh. Is it this one? Is this where I started it? Chatters are fighting. No, because I have, like, a lot of it there, too. Okay, I must have started it on, like, the 26th. Or the 25th. Because... yeah. So, how many days was that? Like, 25th of November. So, 1 week. 2 weeks. Okay, so it really did take me 2 weeks. That's kind of crazy. Kind of nuts. You had to call me Ash, but I don't know, bro. It feels weird, so it would be cool if you go back to gender. Sorry. No, you're all good, dude. I can go back to gender, dude. You're all good. Sent an application to Hershey's Comic Con to Ben, and I'll be putting another one in for another city's Comic Con. Ooh. And I sent a cover letter and resume to the bookshop down the street for a hard time next year. This is nerve-wracking. I'm paired to like 5 events for a local place today for next year. Oh my god, that's awesome. Yo! That's super exciting, though. So if you want to put a link in the chat, you're more than welcome to. I'd like to know something I informed one of my friends about My Little Pony today. Like, just the whole concept of My Little Pony, or like... No, one thing. Okay. Ready. Hi. Nice, nice, nice. Hi. No flame of you. Main 6. What a good pun. Oh wait, that's kind of crazy. I didn't even read that. The whole, like, My Little Pony thing is, like, full of puns like that. Implied that Applejack and Rainbow Dash are together due to the fact that they are talking about getting chores done together. I think I knew that. Yeah, I feel like when the show ended, that was like a really big thing that people like talked about. I think they did it, like, I feel like they did as much as they could with the fact that it's like, not only is it like a children's show, but it's meant for like children. So they can only apply so much. I don't think it's like canon. I think what the showrunners were trying to do is like imply it as much as they could, and I remember the fandom talking about it, but it's probably not like the creator of the show was like, yeah, they're dating, because I don't think they're allowed. Mostly because I don't think that any of them are allowed to date, but I don't know. That might be incorrect. My whisper, I say nothing. See that being a cute couple, the art being fun anyway. I can definitely see the art, the fandom being kind of like crazy about it, yeah. What that kills you? I know that. My trust thrown in and ride. You read it. It would be cool to link my shop. Cool, if not. If you want to link your shop, you can do it in the Discord in the promote yourself. If you go watch the final episode about 15 minutes, if they are both walking at the same time, and Rainbow Dash goes on about going to a place on time to do chores and they want in the scene, that's fair. He buys a child in the final episode. I think I knew that too. I think I remember when the final episode came out, there was like a whole thing about it, where people were like talking about it on Tumblr. I don't need My Little Pony spoilers. What do you mean My Little Pony spoilers? That show ended like 10 years ago. My guy. Man. Didn't that show end in like 2014? I've been watching since I was a toddler. Okay. And? That's so real dry. The child is called Little Cheese? That's awful. Ash, I cannot, like, sorry, Ginger Dude, I cannot tell if you're being serious or not right now. I'm gonna be honest, like if it's been like a significant amount of time since you've watched it and you haven't gone back to watch it yet, it's just like you know, you can't avoid spoilers forever. You need to just watch it, my guy. Okay. I'm being so serious. You just need to go watch it then, man. It's been like a decade. Okay, so I finished one repeat of the pattern. We're at the phase where it kind of looks like the L'Manberg flag, but we'll just ignore that. I'm gonna skedaddle now. I started stream late, but we kind of made up for it because it's I went an hour over. So tomorrow is Thursday. Tomorrow we're doing spooky stuff again. So we're going to be playing Enigma of Fear. The plan is that we're going to go and try to find the rest of the artifacts because we don't have all the artifacts right now. And so, yeah.
There's nothing in the fridge.
Gooby. So, yeah, we're gonna go try and find all the artifacts, and then we're going to, you know, try and solve the thing. We did a pretty good progress on it last time. Are they making a new Grinch movie? Or what is this? Oh. Never mind. Never mind, they're not making a new Grinch movie. This is a commercial for McDonald's. This is... Okay, anyway. Gooby is very funny. So, gonna make sure that... Oh my god, there's so many people I know that are live. Okay, I had like a feeling that Billy Bumble might go live, but because Billy Bumble is not in fact live, I am going to raid Aimsy only because it's their birthday. Hello, Pebble! Now, why did you do that? Because it's their birthday. So my rules with raiding partnered streamers is that you guys don't spam or anything like that. You know, you guys are allowed to say raid and everything like that, but there is a full possibility where they just don't acknowledge the raid at all. So just, you know, keep that in mind. Which is fine. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Harry Queen, hello! I'm so sorry. I am leaving now. I'm so sorry. Why'd they throw it at me? Okay. Yeah, we're playing Enigma of Fear tomorrow. We're gonna be doing the ARG part. It's gonna be great. You guys are gonna get to see me lose my mind slowly. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'll see you guys over there. Hope you guys have a great day. See you guys tomorrow. Here for the stream streak and then the raid points. That's so real. That's so real. Okay.